Okay.
There's times where I'm like, I want just Joy-Cons, but I want better Joy-Cons. So there's a whole bunch of different ones out there. There's 2 competing products on the like essentially breaking a Pro controller in half side. Where you're getting a big, thick, chunky controller, more Steam Deck-like. And that is the Hori Split Pad Pro.
Okay.
And then there's this other one that is kind of like a generic third party where Bitbok, NYXZ, and a plethora of other companies all have the same product. You know, one of those type of things, like the Alibaba .com type stuff.
Yeah.
Weirdly, those are better than the Horis, I would say.
Okay.
They just feel better. They have rumble. The Horis do not have rumble at all. They feel like really cheap and light and whatever. But there's the Hori Split Pad Compact, which are more like Joy-Cons, less like Pro controllers. This is what I've been using so far for Zelda. Hate the colors of these so far.
I like the yellow. I rock nuclear yellow as my Joy-Con, so I like the bright pop. I like that.
So the thing with this mic is it still feels cheap because it is a third-party thing, but it's a lot better than just the Joy-Con.
Better than Raw Dog and the Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah. So it has a real D-pad.
To it.
It has the triggers. Yeah. Now there's a downside to it though. So the downsides of this control, I would recommend this to most people. The Hori Split Pad Compact. All right. The problems are no rumble, which I really like rumble. Another problem, does feel a little cheap and plasticky. Buttons feel a little bit more like mushy than I would like.
Okay.
And then the last big problem here is that it has the back pads, which are awesome, especially trying to get your sprint on in Zelda. It's a lot easier here, right? Problem, you can only have this button function for buttons on this side of the controller.
Get out of town.
Yeah, you can't do the split
Say
side.
what?
So yeah, it's real bad. It's a big problem for Zelda specifically.
That's a big problem in gaming in general.
Yeah,
okay.
But
that's
overall, I've been really enjoying these. Like, I played Metroid Prime Remastered with it, and I've been playing a lot of Zelda with it. And like,
I'm not mad at that.
Really
$49.99 on Amazon. I'm looking at right now. Fixture S1, the S1. $40 over there. So you got some prices up here in about the $40 to $50 range you can be looking at. But yeah, how do you elevate that mobile Switch gaming product is right? That's a great question.
It's hard, man. I'm trying to answer the question. Once I have an answer, I will let y'all know.
Okay. Best friends, if you have some fun ones, let us know because we're always on the lookout. I'm finally playing my Nintendo Switch. So let me know or I'll just go buy another Fixture S1 because that's what I'm going to do. Now, do I need to upgrade? Like, here's my problem. I'm rocking the day one Switch, baby, and I'm an OG, and I got the bad bubbles from the screen protector. Never let me put a screen protector on again, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, I got bubbles, okay? Don't let me put that on ever again. But do I need to upgrade this day one to the OLED, or do I just hold and pray like I've been doing for 3 years that they're going to come out with a 2?
Mike, you do not need to upgrade.
Okay.
You, Mike Howard, do not need to upgrade.
Here's what I'll say, Mike. Upgrade.
Upgrade, baby.
Do it. Get it.
I want you to know, Tim, I was at home, and I was like, man, if I upgrade, I'll give Jackson my Switch. I'll just upgrade. No one will ever know the wiser. I'm on the move, you know what I mean?
No one will know the wiser. Like, you know you're a problem when you're hiding shit. No one will know.
No one.
None the wiser.
You know, like, who are you hiding this from? But so having said that, look how big this screen is, man. Look how much more you're getting here. Real estate.
How much is so? It is bigger than mine.
It's like an inch more screen.
Really?
Yeah,
overall, because you get less.
That's impressive. I didn't know that.
And look how poppy those colors are.
It does look colorful.
Oh, dude,
it does look brighter than what mine is.
Look at that. Are you kidding me?
Good to know.
Dude, I love this thing. Freaking love it.
Okay. I like that. Let's keep it going right now because we have some more. Of course, we are going a little over, but we're going to have some fun with all of you. Al Tribesman, the Predator, writes in and says, the guy from LOL wasn't The Walking Dead. Oh, he's talking about the show. Wasn't in The Walking Dead. Great show. Some Lost and love letter vibes or leftover vibes. Okay, some Lost and leftover vibes. Well, thank you for that.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
he looks similar to some guy.
You know what show he's been in. You've seen the guy. If you saw him, you'd know who it is. Let's keep it going. Al Tribesman says Chef's Love Shack was the only good South Park game from that era. Mike, sorry. I mean, it was good. But I liked South Park, the OG, the best. You know what I mean?
Fun, you know?
I love that. Let's keep it going. Sid Harth writes in, thoughts on Starfield having in-game purchases?
I don't have any. It's 2023.
Can I get like armor for like? Let's say if I have a horse in the game, can I get armor for it?
You would have to assume. What do you think you'd put in that? Spaceship colorways?
No, that's whack. like I feel like I should have freedom with my colorways.
I agree with that, but like, what are you really selling when you think about a
unique armor packs?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what are you selling in this, right?
Yeah.
So unique armor packs for what? Your jabroni that you're running around
like
in?
I would say
mainly
for my playable
person?
character, maybe if I am buying an armor pack that is a reference to other
Or your
Bethesda stuff.
spaceship.
Like, hey, I can dress up as Doom guy.
Maybe a sweet jetpack so you can fuck in
Yeah,
it.
jetpack sex is gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit.
And I can actually see the jetpack fucking if I pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
I would think.
Dream big, everybody.
I would think maybe like armor where it is. Oh yeah, I'm playing as Doom guy in his armor, or if I'm playing as BJ Blazkowicz, like find other Bethesda IP. I guess Xbox IP really you can put in it. Maybe spaceship parts or like looks for your spaceship. But I feel like I see that as something where I would be upset if I had to pay for
the coolest,
customizing,
the baddest, and the
coolest, customizing my spaceship. That's something that I feel like that's something I want freedom with. I can kind of understand gimmicky armor sets. But then beyond that, what? Like I would imagine that there's gonna be DLC. I know we don't count that as microtransactions, but like, is that what they're talking about? Or like,
No,
is there any news, or is this just the idea of microtransactions?
I think that's Sid Harth. I haven't seen any news on that, but Sid Harth is writing in with that one.
Yeah,
so.
I would be down for DLC, like a big DLC
of
expansion,
course, yeah.
maybe the year after. That'd be super dope.
We're talking horse armor type level of microtransactions.
Okay. Yeah, like I'm not a big fan of the microtransactions and the single player stuff. Like I wouldn't want that. I think the most I would be down for is if I'm just buying a Doom guy outfit.
Okay. And then Dark Reunion writes in and says, I just want to speak a Sifu 120 frames per second patch for PS5 into existence. Just got into the game and I'm loving it so far. The roguelite elements hooked me.
Hell yeah.
Blessing, do you want to speak that into existence, 120 frames?
No.
Okay.
I feel like if we were going to get that, we would have already got it with the big arenas update they just did, which I love so much, man. Like, I need to get back to it. I still haven't done all of the things, but oh, Sifu is so freaking good.
Speaking of frame rate, can I make fun of people for a second?
Oh, give him the one.
Y'all gotta stop writing into the KFGD question bucket asking, oh, Zelda sometimes drops down to 20 frames per second. Oh, why do you guys not make fun of Zelda the way that you make fun of Redfall and the other game, and Jedi Survivor and that? Shut up. God damn, dude. Like, I don't work at Nintendo. Complain to Nintendo. Don't complain to me. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
Redfall doesn't have this, like, the sauce.
And also,
like,
yeah,
seriously,
Redfall is
does.
not great. That's the
Redfall
other
didn't
thing.
have the sauce.
Redfall
That's the
has
other
more
thing.
problems than just performance.
That's the other
You know,
thing.
Weirdos.
Let's finish it off right now with MCap33 writes in the tradition of Halo TV. How many times do you think we'll see Sweet Tooth's luscious ice cream scoops in Twisted Metal?
His ice cream. Wait, hold on. Whoa. What are you asking here? Because are you asking, like, are we going to get a lot of Sweet Tooth or not? Are you asking if we're going to see his ass?
Oh, wow.
yes.
Okay.
You know what
I mean?
Because I was thinking ice cream scoops are the arms. They're the
Yeah,
gun
that's
show,
my
you
thing.
know what I mean?
I was
You're gonna see a
thinking
lot of them 'cause he
balls.
wears overalls, right?
Not only does he wear overalls, he doesn't wear a shirt.
Well,
So,
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
In my picture, it's he's just rocking overalls.
Yeah.
You're going to see him a lot, right?
We're gonna see some sweet nips, and he has that weird like the dominatrix thing going on with like the metal circle
That's
with
cool.
the straps going on. God, this is gonna be the freaking show of the forever. Honestly,
I can't wait for it, dude.
I wonder if it's
I'm
gonna run at
excited.
20 frames a second. You know what I mean?
Do you think it's gonna win Best Adaptation at the Game Awards? I hope so.
Probably. I
Yeah.
mean,
What,
I feel
it
like
only has
what's
what
its competition? Last of Us,
Mario,
Mario.
and Last of Us.
Oh, yes. You had me. for a
They
second.
ain't got the
Ooh,
stuff.
Gran Turismo.
All right. Well, kind of funny best friends. We have way more hanging out and chilling with all of you coming up because Mike and Nick in the afternoon are back and we got a really fun show coming your way. We're going to be showing off a bunch of merch from the Kind of Funny store, and we're going to be telling you how you can get it on a cheap discount because we got a big sale coming up in just mere moments that we're going to talk about. But of course, on behalf of the Kind of Funny Games Daily hosts, thank you all so much for tuning into the post show, supporting the post show. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more fun gaming news. But until then, if you're watching live on Twitch, you don't got to go anywhere. Enjoy the Monday morning show. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube, please click on the brand new link because we have a new show going on. Tim,
I forgot that Samoa Joe is Sweet Tooth.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that either.
So we're gonna see his ice cream scoops?
Good day, best friends. Grab your Spindrift and your iced chai lattes and get ready to show off those yams. It's time for Mike and Nick in the afternoon.
What the heck is going on, everybody? Happy Monday morning. It's your guy, Snowbike, Mike and Nick, back again for another episode of Mike
and Nick
in the afternoon.
With Joey.
Thank you
Thanks.
so
Oh.
much. Of course, we have a very special guest on this lovely morning. We've kicked
It's
Andy
Joey.
off for the day, and we have Joey Noel joining us. Hi, Joey.
Hello. What's going on?
Can we call Joey Better Andy?
Better Andy today.
I guess, honestly, no, let's not do that because that is just, that's just mean to Joey.
Well, that's the right thing, because if
know.
you
Well,
do
we already
give
have
the
a Better
title
Andy.
Better Andy to Joey, she will have to then do Can Andy Do It?
oh,
Those
that's a
challenges
really
get
good
tough, and I don't
point.
want to force Joey to do that.
Joey, what say you?
We already have a better Andy, and that's Andrea. So I think
wow.
that
Wow.
So can you
okay,
be
he's
okay?
not
So
gonna be
Andy
happy
will
about
just be
that.
worse Joey then from now on. How about that?
Okay.
That's a better pejorative.
I love that. I love that.
Joe, can you move the mic closer to you?
Yeah, I'm trying to rearrange my whole
She's getting
life.
comfy. She's getting comfy. But of course, welcome back to another Mike and Nick in the afternoon. Your Monday morning show is going live here on Twitch and on YouTube. Of course, we got Big Kev Dog running the ones and twos in the production booth, and we have Nick and Joey on today's show. Of course, I missed out on last week. My birthday was last week. I missed out on the Monday show.
Happy
You
birthday.
and Andy had a good one. Of course, I listened while on the road, because I love listening to kind of funny content, just like all of you out there. And
Dedicated.
I tuned out when the old lady was trying to feed me jelly and jam, unfortunately, is when I had to pause the show. And that was when you guys were singing me a birthday song, and I want to say thank you for that birthday song.
Your name
I
is
did watch
very difficult to rhyme.
yeah, very tough.
And
very
you're
tough.
welcome. I
Thank
couldn't
you.
think of a damn thing. Bike and Mike, that's it. That's all there is.
You did a
Andy
very
tried
good
to
job.
give you so many outlets of moving the words around so that Mike wasn't at the end of the sentences.
But I like that it was just like Mike. It's just like it starts and finishes with the most important part of that.
Yes.
Which is Mike.
I appreciate that. Thank you. It was my birthday. I'm happy to be back, though. Of course, we have a lot to catch up on because I had a big weekend.
We do.
I want to hear
Yeah.
about your weekends. I want to check in with Kevin, who was on a gosh darn seaplane. So, he was doing dope stuff. The Kind of Funny crew this May weekend was doing a lot of dope stuff. But before we do any of that, we have a really special one because today's show is actually sponsored and brought to you by the Kinda Funny store. Of course, you can go to kindafunny.com/store, where today we are having a massive blowout sale. That's right. Blow up that store, blow it out, and get all the merch that you want with a sweet discount, because you can use promo code FUNNY10 at checkout while on the Rooster Teeth store. You can buy some sweet, sweet merch. Joey, let's talk about the discount, and then let's talk about a piece of merch.
Yeah. So this is something that we're doing just today only. This code is live until 3 p.m. This is also because we are our merch store on Rooster Teeth. This is the end of it. Everything that's on the store now is the last time you'll see it, because it is all going away.
Wow, can you officially say that?
I can officially. Well, I don't know if I can officially say that, but I just
Okay,
did.
that was
No, I'm just
wild,
kidding.
Joey. You
It's
you
fine.
said that. I was not ready for someone to say
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That is pretty wild right there.
Store going away.
Okay.
We have something new in the works, but all of
TBD.
this stuff done, going away, will be gone forever.
Okay, so now is time for you
want
and your
anything?
friends, no matter where you are, to jump on the merch. Go check it out, kindafunny.com/store. We have a promo code FUNNY10 that you can use at checkout right now, because Joey has announced it, Nick. The store's going bye-bye.
The store is done. What will take its place? You'll have to wait and see. But I'm very excited right now because we have a lot of really, really cool merch on that store. We haven't talked about merch in a really long time.
I know.
It hasn't been on my focus in a long time. I went back in to look at this when we decided we were going to do this sale. And I was like, oh my God, we got a lot of cool XCast stuff. We got
Thank
some
you.
PS I Love You stuff still left over. We got a lot of other cool shit. We got jammies, that spoilers we might be wearing for the Friday stream on May 19th, not March 19th, as I put in the housekeeping.
You did very good on that. Yep.
May 19th, that's going to be happening as well. But today we're going to celebrate all of our merch with this last chance sale. And here's the song for that. Are you ready for it?
Tell me.
Merch. Birch trees, they grow from the ground and sprout plentifully. Merch. Kind of funny 10, right? I think.
Yeah. No, just funny 10.
10.
We're gonna
Use the
dial that in.
code.
Purchase.
Purchase it. We gotta sell some merch today.
And that is what we're going to do today with all of you. Of course, if you buy a piece of merch, you can even tweet at us with the sweet, sweet hashtag. Nick, what is that hashtag? Do you remember?
Oh God.
I'm putting you on the
Peter.
spot. You and
Hashtag
Roger made the
kinda.
hashtag.
Hashtag kinda. Blessed? No, I don't know. I gotta ask Roger. Roger.
I'm going to go
he's
figure it
editing.
out right
Roger!
now.
He's editing. I also want to clarify that we love Rooster Teeth. We love all of our friends, everybody that we work with at Rooster Teeth. We just start transitioning to something a little bit different that we have a little bit more control over because we work on such a different scale than Rooster Teeth does. They sell a lot more things than usually we do. So
Yeah,
this
we
is
want
something a little bit smaller.
We want our merch line to be slightly more focused and a little bit more catered to what we do here and you guys out there, and a little bit more flexible. So I think it's gonna be great for us as we transition out. But in the meantime, we got lots of cool stuff. Let me try that. Can I try the merch song again?
Oh, you want to try it one more time? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Get ready. Oh, it's like a double beat now. It's gonna be more of a rap. Because here's the problem, everyone. Everyone keeps saying that I'm doing Adam Sandler, and it's true.
Okay. Yeah,
So now I'm gonna go a little more Beastie Boys. Yo, my name is Nick, and I'm here to say we're trying to sell some merch here all day. This is my guy Mike. This is my girl Joey. We're gonna sell some t-shirts and some jammies. Hey, let's get doughy. Let's roll around in a little cuddle puddle of the merch. Let's get some merch. Funny 10, you get 10% off. We're gonna take it all off for the merch. This got real sexual. Gonna stop now.
Good job. Maybe.
When Lil Wayne stops his show, we see no one was vibing.
Of course. Those are fun clips. He's getting the fun clips ready.
getting them prepped.
I know where he's
getting
at.
them prepped.
But Joey, let's show off some merch because, of course, Nick alluded to it. We still have some great merch still up on the store, and that's the main goal for today. We want to show off the store with all of you. Of course, we want to still push that bar because we're halfway to filling up the bar today, right? Our goal is to fill up that bar each and every day with your support over on Twitch and on YouTube so we can go longer, work towards our monthly goals. We'll say that bar is halfway filled. Don't forget you can subscribe, you can super chat, you can get a part of today's stream. But Joey, let's pick a piece of merch or a couple
We
pieces.
got a
Let's
couple
talk about
things.
it.
These are all kind of this. We're gonna pass these down also to Mike too. You got
I
that one?
love merch.
This is the part of. This is perfect for summer. It's
Oh,
spring. We're
Summer's
doing-
around.
We
Summer's
have,
here.
This whole line, so they're all the same design, just in different colors. It's done by Nick at Campfire Designs. Just a nice little summer thing. We also have this coral color, which is so fun.
Cool.
I like coral. I like the beach sand color. Beach
Yeah,
sand, tan.
Exactly. We got some aqua, but this is perfect for like a little pop of color for the sun, or for summer, because as you will see as we debut some of the rest of this merch, we tend to stick to black, and this is like one of the only ones that we've done in like bright colors. Which
Get
is
out
very
of the
fun.
black. Yep.
Very
yeah,
true.
I like that. I like that.
Let's see. I think Roger tweeted it out, so I can double check
He
that.
he linked me a tweet, but then it goes nowhere. It goes to everything out of context. So I don't know how I can't read that.
I want to say this while you figure that out. Folks, I see you in the chat, okay? I see you saying that Nick now owes us money for that song.
Mm.
I understand the song wasn't great, but what you have to understand also is I'm missing the dumber half of me,
Yes.
which is Andy, okay? Andy takes the stupid out of me so that the genius
Yeah.
can flow out into the world, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I just want everyone to know that. So when Andy's back, he is the stupid catcher. He's like a dream catcher, but for stupidity.
Hashtag kind of funny sale.
Hashtag,
You buy anything today during our sale right now, you can tweet at us. We'll read those tweets with the hashtag kinda funny sale. Anytime throughout today, we'll read that. Use our promo code, of course, funny10 to support the team.
Funny10.
And of course, grab a
At
piece of
checkout.
this merch before it goes. We just showed you the summer collection. Very nice colors. A fun touch because of course summer's almost here and you better be ready for it. When does summer begin, Joey?
I think that the definitive start to summer is Memorial Day. I
agree
don't
with that.
know that that's actually how the calendar works.
I like
but
that.
I think it's the summer. Wait, no, is the summer solstice in the middle?
the solstice is somewhere.
Nick, when does summer start for you?
For me, it starts the second it gets hot. I don't understand how seasons work. I always thought summer started in June, but everyone's like, no, June's the dead of winter. And I'm like, really?
June 21st.
I don't understand
summer
that.
Starts this
See,
year.
that seems too late. It needs
Too
to
late.
be early.
That's what I
I'm
say.
just telling you what Google told me.
I think it's
It was
summer right now.
2023.
Yeah, people altered rain and Michael Rowe, what is that? Michael R.O. Leary?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. They're all saying June 21st in the chat as well. I always equate summer with when you get off of school.
School, of course. Yeah.
And we always, wasn't it early June when it would stop, when school would
Yeah.
stop, and then you'd come back
Yeah.
late, like early September?
Late
That to
August.
me was always the summer
Yeah.
months. But then one time my wife's like, no, summer's not till like September, October. I'm like, what are you talking
That's
about?
insane.
It's like been pushed back somehow.
No, she's
like-
just like, did she grow up on the southern hemisphere? Or?
No, she did not. So
make any sense.
fall is September, right? September, October start fall, right?
Yeah.
And then when do you spring
That's
ahead?
like
Well, it's a
March.
March.
time zone thing.
I don't like that.
March.
No.
Well, but that goes into
March is
like-
spring.
Yeah. That's
March,
also-
April, May is spring to me.
That one.
We've had these conversations before, and I feel like I'm definitively right, and everyone is
Well,
wrong.
because you come from a place where there are actual
Actual
seasons.
seasons. Yeah.
March, April, May, spring.
You understand?
June, July, August, summer. September, November, or September, October, November, fall. After that, winter.
I think.
I mean, he's right.
But is
People don't
August
like that,
not
though.
part
People
of
don't like that take.
Fall. I thought August was part of fall.
August is late summer into fall.
August
yeah.
is, I would still put August
It's in the middle,
summer.
right? It's in the
Everybody
middle
gets
one.
three. Everybody gets 3
transition
months.
month.
Everybody
You have
gets
to
3
understand
months.
that I grew up in Southern California, guys, and unfortunately, we are seasonally deprived down there. We do not understand seasons.
Unfortunately, you said.
You went to college down there.
I did.
You understand how this goes.
It's sunny all the time.
It's
and it's
always
wonderful.
fucking sunny. It's always summer until like one day where you're like, ooh.
It's a little chilly.
And then it rains for like a second.
Yeah.
And then someone goes, we have a drought. And that's it.
You don't
That's all
want
it
that.
is.
You don't want that. You don't
I
want
feel
Colorado River is no more. We're done.
They're just gone.
No,
gone.
I think it came back like full force.
Yeah, we'll see about it. People keep talking about this hedgy. It's just a fun word
So-
for people to say.
Hedge.
Hedgy.
Yeah, the lake that's coming back. Is
Yeah,
that what you're talking about?
coming
Yeah.
back.
So yeah, the summer solstice, I think, is when summer officially starts.
I'm pretty excited though. The sun has been staying out later. Sun's
I
going
love
down
it.
around 7 o'clock now.
I mean, it's such a better mood
really
after the
loving
time
that.
change.
I'm really loving the vibe here. I will say, ladies and gentlemen, as a new San Francisco resident, San Francisco is paradise, ladies and gentlemen. It is 65 degrees and sunny most days here, and it is fabulous, y'all. I can't even tell you how nice San Francisco is. But of course, Dave Mick writes in and says, hey guys, happy Monday. Sending love from the UK. Going to grab myself a couple of those sweet, sweet beanies. Keep up the positive vibes. Dave, thank you for the $10 super chat. And thank you for partaking in today's big blowout sale. KindaFunny.com/store all day long. You can go out there and support the team and grab some sweet, sweet merch before it's gone. As Joey said, that merch store is going bye-bye. So if you want any of those sweet collections that you see up on that site right now is the time to grab them. And we got a sweet deal for you. Of course, you can use Funny10 at checkout to help get yourself a nice little 10% discount code when you go and buy today. But guys, since today's broadcast is sponsored by our own merch store, I thought we'd roll in to our weekend update. I always love catching up on the weekends. And Joey, I'm going to start with you this time around because you are a lovely guest on Mike
Thank you.
And Nick.
in the afternoon.
With Joey.
Joey, tell us about your weekend.
I had a wonderful weekend this weekend. So my best friend Danny came into town.
Enough of that.
She came to the studio for a little bit because I picked her up on Friday from the airport, and then she just hung out for like 2.5 hours while we did.
No,
Fast and
that
Furious
okay. You're
review.
So I was like, wait, your friend's coming to the studio,
Yeah.
and you're like, yeah, but she's a fan of Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, she'll enjoy us talking about it for an hour. It's a rewatch.
Yeah.
And then I forgot it's us. So of course we talked about Fast and Furious 5, a movie that is what 12 years old.
Yeah.
We talked about that for longer than the actual runtime of the movie.
Yeah, probably.
We get out, and your friend Danny was like, I never want to hear about Fast and Furious ever again.
She's been through it because even like before Kind of Funny, like back in the day, like she was one of the ones that I would force to like watch Fast and Furious with me. She'd be like, really? There's another one I have to go see? So she puts up with it. But yeah, so she was in town. Her cousin Erica had a baby shower on Saturday. So Friday night we spent a long time in Target. We were there for like 2.5 hours probably getting
That's
a bunch
your
of stuff
dream.
for the shower. Can I tell you, Nick, this Target is in desperate need of your management skills.
Which one is it?
So we went to the Target in Union City because they're all on
Union
that site.
City. Okay.
Yeah, it's like on you take San Mateo Bridge.
Sure.
The whole thing.
Sure.
It was a disaster in terms of a couple different things happening. First of all, it's Mother's Day weekend. So the card section packed to the brim with people trying to get cards for Mother's Day. Just a disaster. Then it's just busy. There's a million people in there. Somebody in the self-checkout line couldn't get their card to work in the first machine. So they went to the second machine and couldn't get their card to work there.
No, I don't like
Spoilers,
any of this.
I think it's actually just your card. I don't think it's the machine.
Your card's gone.
And so then I don't know. I don't think it's this one, but
It's a nice
close.
Target.
I know. It's nicer
I
than
like
what
when they
we
put the
went
little
to.
balls outside so people don't hit
Target.
anything.
Don't blast to the front doors.
So then there was
Safety
a
precautions.
line, probably no joke, 25 people long waiting for the self checkout. They only had 2 people that also had really long lines in the regular checkout. And then some girl, there was nobody at customer service, nothing. And then finally some girl came over. She's like, "What is happening?" And we're like, "We're trying to figure it out too." And she like cleared all the machines, and then we could like pay and go. But it was a Target trip for the ages.
This is
And then-
tough.
Yeah.
I'll make some calls, Joe.
Thank
Because
you.
this is unacceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Manager Nick, can we talk about it?
We can
Are we
absolutely
going to
talk about it.
poo-poo and do away with self-checkouts? Has the human race proven that they're not smart enough to handle self-checkout, and we need to ensure that we have employees to help us?
I think the self-checkout is a powerful tool at any Target manager's disposal.
Yeah,
The problem
okay.
is this: it has to be run correctly. It needs. Look, it's the same issues that we have with the escalator that elevates the shopping cart. That one
Oh
out
my
of every
God.
2 times the shopping cart gets stuck and makes that goddamn noise
scary.
where it's like gaga 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 gaga, and you're like, what is happening over there?
Yeah.
The other day I was there. Some lady put her card in. It got stuck. And she was like, "Oh my God, how am I going to get my groceries?" And as I'm riding up the escalator, I look in, she had 1 bottle of shampoo. And I was like, "Lady,
Just
why
pick
did
up
you
the bottle.
need the fucking cart? Like, what you got to do is if you're going to go start downstairs, you start with the hand cart, you bring the hand cart upstairs, you transition into the big cart." I digress. The self-checkout, Mike, is a beautiful idea.
Yes.
Right? It's
Beautiful
like
idea. I'm not wrong. I'm not mad at
it's
it.
like the idea of creating a utopia. We should all be striving toward it, but it's got some technical hurdles, right?
Yeah.
We all want to live in a fair and democratic society, but we can all agree our system right now is flawed. The self-checkout is flawed. What you need is 1 to 2 people that are going to be there. Johnny on the spot. "Oh, my cash didn't come out." Boom. I want you there, right there. No
Yes.
problem. Watch out. Scooch over. They scooch you over. Code. Boom. Here's your cash. Go to the thing. You're ready to rock and roll. Next person in, right?
Yeah.
Because the other problem is this: people are stupid. Okay? We're dumb. I count myself amongst that. You guys heard the 2 songs that I tried to do. It didn't work out. Sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't work out. They're going to be dumb in the self-checkout line, or they're going to be dumb in the regular checkout line. So where do you want them congregated? You know what I mean? Do you want them dumb in the line where people have to deal with 50 items, or do you want them dumb in the line where people are only dealing with like 5 items? That's my thing. Also, I love Target.
I like that you have like the Dennis Rodman in The Last Dance when he's talking about getting rebounds for MJ, and he's like, "You're over at this self-checkout. You're fixing that one. Get over there,
dude.
Billy."
You need the
So
like airport
need
little
the
light
guy.
things
Exactly.
for
You need the person.
Here's the deal. If you're going to have that many self-checkouts, because that's
This
what we're
one had
moving
like
to.
7.
Exactly. We've seen one that has like 15, right? If you're going to get up to that, you have to staff accordingly. It can't just be 1 person.
You gotta have 2.
That's all I'm asking. Got to have 2 to 3 people. Johnny on the spot. Let's get this going, because I feel like we go to self-checkouts. I have an issue with my card. Now it's just waiting. Hey, over here, and then you wait.
If
Like, we
you
gotta-
are buying booze, you
gotta
need to
gotta
get
have-
carded.
That's what I'm saying,
If you
dude.
decide you don't want something or you scan something twice, like
See, I think what happens is this. Obviously, the self-checkout line is they were like, "Hey, we can have a couple fewer employees here. We don't have to have people on the checkout line. We can maybe ditch 1 or 2 checkout people and have everyone check themselves out." That's where you go wrong as a manager of Target, right? The idea shouldn't be to save manpower, resources as far as like workers are concerned. The idea should be to make it easier and faster for people to check out so that you can get more people to buy more shit faster. Does that make sense? And that's why I think you get the same amount of people working there, so you keep everyone employed, but you have 2 people at the checkout line, Johnny on the spot. I'm talking helping people bag their own shit, maybe take it out, right? Get them out of the Target. Once they're out of the
you
Target,
want-
Mike, I don't give a shit if
oh,
a
you
fucking
want the
shark
full
comes.
grocery store
give a
experience.
bear.
No, I don't want that. I just want someone pushing people in and out of the pipeline so that it could be faster, right? Because you got to assume once every maybe hour, there's a person that just wants to buy a bag of fucking chips, sees it, and goes, "No, I'm not doing this," and
Nick,
leaves.
I think you know though that that's not the place you stop if you just want a bag of chips.
That's fair. You're not wrong.
If you want to re-steer that whole ship, they need someone like you, clearly.
I'm just saying, like, you need 3 people over in customer service. I want at least 3 actual checkout people because you got the families, right?
Yeah.
You got a mom with 3 kids, and the kids are fucking climbing all over the place. Or like the other day, I was in a Chipotle, and the kids were just laying on the table. You know, the long table. 2 girls just climbed up and just laid. And we're like, how long are we? And I'm like, well, you're taking up the whole table now. But what I'll say is this: you got those people, you got to cater to those people. The moms that are putting in the work, repopulating the earth, so I don't have to. Fuck yeah, let's cater to them. Let's have someone that takes care of them.
Yeah.
For the Nicks of the world, that just wants to buy five bags of Boom Chicka Pop, because let's be fucking honest, I'm
But he
eating all
wants-
5 of those bags while I watch Shrinking on the weekend. I need to get in and out. I want in and out. If my something gets jammed, I want to be like, the second I raise my hand, I want someone to put my hand down and be like, I'm here, sir. I'm here for you. Boop, boop, bop, boop, 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 bop. Open the machine. You're out the fucking door.
Do
Nick,
they?
what-
Yeah, Nick. Oh, go, Kevin.
I was just gonna say one idea to speed it up. What if we put a conveyor belt on the ground? So it's like you stand there and it's like you're done.
Oh,
and
like
it just
the
starts,
airport?
It starts, yeah, like the air, and it just starts moving you. It's like, all right, go.
I'll tell you, we got. I love that idea. We got to ditch the cart elevator, though. We got to just ditch that.
Yeah.
We can't have that thing anymore. That thing is the biggest time suck for employees.
That's a weird one.
It's a weird.
That's a weird one, Nick, because now you need more elevator space because a bunch of jabronis are going to go up to the second story with their carts,
It's
right?
tough.
So now I got to make mega elevators all over the place.
Okay, so we'll go.
and
We
then
go
you've
this
got
way.
people waiting for elevators.
We
Me
take-
and Kevin at Home Depot. Me and Kevin does.
The Home Depot one is
got-
that's brutal. 'Cause you
look,
got heavy shit in there too. Sometimes
It's really funny at the Home Depot one. If you go to the Westlake Home Depot and look at the up escalators, there is just somebody had a giant thing of paint and it just went down that cart.
That's-
and it's just
Yep.
forever.
now.
It's gonna be stained like that.
Yep. That is why I will never run a Home Depot, because of the paint issue, the paint conundrum. That's
And
serious
the,
shit.
And the rats.
Like, what's the worst that's going to spill at a Target? Bleach? A cleaning product that's going
They
to
don't
clean
sell-
the
They
ground?
don't sell paint at Target.
No.
I don't think they sell paint at
They
Target.
sell, like,
They might
little
sell like a
kid paint,
little,
but
like,
not
yeah.
like-
But see, Target, what's going to happen is somebody gets caught there. You just climb in there, you grab all the shit out there. But that's what I'm saying. If we're going to keep the elevator thing, the escalator thing, we got to have homie at the top and homie at the bottom.
oh,
our
now
two
you're adding
dudes-
on 2 employees, though. You're adding 2 employees.
I realize this again,
Your
guys. but it's
labor
not,
is skyrocketing.
my labor is
now.
skyrocketing, but I guarantee,
That sales
I
are going to match
guarantee,
it. Sales have
Mike,
to match.
Mr. Howard, I guarantee that our sales are going to
Okay,
skyrocket because
okay.
people are going to start to understand that this is the most efficient, cleanest, most air conditioned, most secure Target on the planet. I don't know if you guys noticed,
People
but my Target has
are
like 15 security guards. at
secure.
every
People
It's
rock really
secure.
hard for their favorite Targets. We are a big fan of the Colma Target because
The
it's
big
easy to
Target.
get
Oh,
in
I
and out of.
love Colma Target.
Yeah,
Good
the
The
parking
Colma
lot, too.
Target is kind of the jam. It's a sleeper,
Mm-hmm.
right? You walk in, you're
Is there a
like, this
better
looks like a
Target?
normal Target. But then you walk around and you're like,
It's huge.
am I fucking in love with the Colma
a great
Target right now?
Target. This is a great
Did we
Target.
just fall in love with each other?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to cheat on my city Target over on
city
Geary,
Target.
but the Colma
I
Target
was
is.
just at that one.
I love that Target.
Got a big old thing of peanut butter pretzels.
Oh yeah, you did.
Then I maybe left in the lobby of
Well,
someone's apartment.
what are you gonna do? That person's just got a gift from you.
Let's throw this out to all the game makers out there. You know, we really love job simulators here at this desk, and of course with Kevin on the 1s and 2s. We love a good job simulator. When will we get to the point where someone makes a target sim, where we create our own targets, and then we get to dive deep into the business of employee, staffing, products coming in? Let's make a
Shipping and
target video
receiving,
game.
returns. Oh my gosh.
God, I want this.
I like that. We need to make that video game because that could be a fun time. Because Nick could really get out a lot of pent up energy on that one.
Literally, one of my friends now, I call them my friends, that works at Starbucks, my local Starbucks, also works at my local Target.
Oh.
And I saw him the other day. And I was like, dude, what's going on? And he's like, hey, what's going on, Nick? And I was like, you work here? He goes, yeah. I was like, you work at my 2 favorite places on the planet. And he goes, I know. And I'm like, I stopped myself because my wife was with me. But I almost was like, can you get me a job at the Target?
Now,
I want to work here I just want to work there for like a few hours on the weekend. Just to get my toe wet. Dip a toe.
let's all go apply.
You want to do it?
Let's say, hey, we'll work on Saturday.
Only this Target, though. I don't want to work.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
I want to just help make my
Saturdays
Target
for
great.
6 hours. You got to give them a 6-hour shift.
Bro, I got
What
company
do you
on
want them to
Saturday
do? Hire you for 3? We got to give them 6. You got to give.
night. I
them
want to go in there and donate my time to the Target and just clean shit. Just straighten shit.
You want to
clean
be
shit.
night shift boy then?
Yeah, night shift boy or like midday shift when everything's fucking chaotic. When the kids are like You ever seen the kids that are in the car and as they're the mom's not paying attention because the mom's like, "Fuck, I hate my fucking life because I had too many kids." And then she's really like, and the kids are just grabbing shit off the shelves and dropping them like they're fucking dive bombing
You're gonna be the
a
guy.
city. I'm gonna be the guy that's right behind him, not saying a damn thing because again, if you're out there having kids, I appreciate you. You're helping repopulate the world, so I don't have to. But I'll be picking up after that kid, putting it right back. I'm also the guy that's gonna be like this. Nick has been going through all the rows of the chili and the cans and facing all of them forward perfectly.
Oh my
Label
God.
Like a
out.
fucking
Is that
psycho
Julia
killer.
Roberts movie?
You're thinking Sleeping with the Enemy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Serial killer.
Yeah, that's gonna be my nickname here. Sleeping with the Enemy, Nick. I forgot what the actor's name was,
I don't
but I want to be that
remember
character.
either.
Let's give some big shout outs right now because over on Twitch, we have Chief Chaos with the Prime Gaming sub for 53 months. Says, thanks for all the laughs and the content just keeps hitting. MK Law with the Tier 1 sub for 39 months. VMAC 2 with the Prime Gaming sub for 2 full years. Thank you for 24 months. Soul Evo 8 with the Prime Gaming sub for 66 months. 66 months of free Amazon money. Let's go. Thank you, Soul Evo. And everybody out there using your Prime Gaming subs, we ask you to save your $5 and give us that sub for free because someone in your life has Amazon Prime. And gosh darn it, it's so easy to take that Prime account, link it with your Twitch account, and make a Prime game.
Oh, hold on.
And then you get a free sub each and every 30 days.
Who's calling me right now? Is it my mom? My mom's Amazon Prime account?
Oh my God,
I could
Mom,
just log in with mom?
How do I log in
How do I
right now,
log
Mom?
in? Mom, what's your credit card information? Let's give it to Mike and Nick.
We don't have to go that far, but use that free subs, please, out there. And of course, over on the YouTube side, we want to thank everybody watching over there. Don't forget, we have filled up half of the bar today. Let's fill up the whole bar while we're hanging out because we're working towards our monthly goals right now.
Keegan Hill in the chat says, Nick has clearly never worked in retail before. That is correct.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Am I over romanticizing this?
You're
I think it would
over-
just be great.
You know
Just a
what,
little
Nick?
bit.
I think it'd be
when
great.
you're coming in with a one-day-a-week attitude, you're going to bring that positivity. You know
I
what I
would
mean? Like,
fucking- look,
it would be different
Aaron
if it was
Roots
5
in the
days.
chat at 427 says, Nick, I worked at a Target for a month. This will not go the way you're hoping.
Oh, we know.
Listen here, Aaron. Not with that attitude. Okay? Clearly, you came in with the wrong energy that day. for that
Choose your
month.
Nick,
attitude.
clearly, you need to just buy Target as a corporation.
Now, I will say this. Tahoe, Target is being placed up in my local Rayleigh's. Rayleigh's out. Target's in.
That's
Now
very
is our time
exciting.
to put the Nick Scarpino stamp on it. We could call
You
up
could build it from the
Target.
ground up.
We could say, you want to be the manager for the first 6 months. You want to lay the groundwork for what will be the future of this Target in this community. What say you?
Mike,
6 months. You got to give him 6.
sign me up.
It's like you're having a baby. Like when Greg had a baby and was just gone, Nick had a baby. He's up. He's
My
Target.
baby's Target.
Exactly.
My baby is a small retail outlet up in Tahoe.
This could be you,
I'm
Nick.
excited about that.
Think about that, of course. We are going to continue on because we got to find out about Nick's
I
weekend.
have more things.
But before that, oh, you have more things. But
I sent pictures to.
Oh, okay. I want to talk
Assets.
more about the merch. But yeah, show us some
we'll
photos.
get to the merch.
I want to sell the merch, Joey.
I made a beautiful balloon arch, Kevin, that I put in assets. Maybe.
Okay. Okay. While he's pulling that up, I see a lot of people throwing shade at me. I don't understand retail. I don't understand retail. Hey, retail guys, I served food for 6 years.
Okay, he's been there.
Get the fuck out of here with how bad you think you had it.
Oh,
okay.
man.
I had directly to deal with clients telling me I sucked at my job. Did I suck at my job? Yeah, I really, I was really bad at
Yeah,
it.
you told us the story.
Real bad at it. I used to fuck up a lot. I got fired a lot from that. But don't be out there acting like I've never worked for a fucking living. Okay,
I do think
worked
that
for a living.
everyone should work both a retail job. Oh yeah, these are all
I
the
love
balloons.
this. What is this?
So we made a balloon arch. So we have to blow up like for the baby shower. So we have to like blow up. So this is what it turned out to be. I'm very proud of it. Look at these beautiful colors. We had to put in all the little ones. It's like a space theme.
I
'cause they're
love
really into Star
it.
Trek.
It's so amazing.
Yeah, we
That's
had like
great.
a really fun time just but these take so long and I don't understand.
You should have taken our blower.
We had one.
Kevin's got a
never
blower.
Mind then. Never mind then.
There's so many things. They take so long and now I understand why people charge
so
like
much.
$300.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're impressive. They're like impressively hard.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
Yeah. So now please don't ask me to make another one, but like I do have that skill if we needed.
You have that skill. You have that skill. Now you can charge people $300.
Oh man.
We
it's not
get on
enough for me.
Craigslist, Joey's balloons. Bang, we throw it out there. See what
I don't like Joey's balloons.
Yeah.
We got to come
Well,
up with a better
I mean,
name
we can't
for
call.
that. Joey's dream arch.
Oh,
Joey's arches.
That sounds like
Joey's Blow Palace. No.
Yes,
That-
I'm gonna go with Joey's
maybe-
blowout.
Joey,
So we can't do that.
Joey and Michelle's high school reunion. Joey's blowout.
Joey blow.
he said
Blow
Joey's
house.
blow house. I don't think.
You know what,
that's gonna
Kevin?
Go.
You know what, Kevin? Everyone, I'll allow it. That's a great name. That's a great name.
Thank
I
you.
think that I'm gonna.
Joey's
get,
House of Blow.
I'm gonna get a lot of really confused people walking in asking
Well,
for
see, you're-
maybe 2 things that are not what I sell.
Listen, I hear you sell cocaine here. Is that what's happening? Oh, balloon arches. I was mistaken. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you to
Stupid
Brandon for writing in,
Love that,
resubscribing with Prime Gaming sub for 66 months. Hey, y'all. Not going to be around for a while as my daughter was just born on the 29th.
Hey!
Hope
God.
everyone is well.
Congrats.
Happy.
Repopulating the earth so we
Congratulations.
don't have to. Thank you for that.
I love
Thank
that.
you for that.
Get a Bluetooth headphone and then just put us in
Listen
there.
to us while
you
we
know?
hang out with the baby.
We'll stream it.
Yeah.
If your wife's oh wait, she already had it.
She already had the baby.
That's
now.
unfortunate.
Congratulations.
You know, did you hear that me and Greg are going to
Unfortunate.
stream our vasectomies?
You guys are really going to get one?
You want to get one with us?
No.
Okay.
I'm afraid of that idea. But you two go get one. You let us know.
Yeah, we're gonna do like you know when they put the curtain up? We're gonna put the curtain up. It's gonna be us on this side of it.
Yes.
And then we won't show what's on the other side of it. It'll just be our reactions as we're getting them.
I think that'll be perfect.
I mean, yes, I'm all for it. That's amazing. That
You have
it's
to
like
film
that.
it though, unfortunately.
I'll come.
You have to
I'll
be
come.
there.
I'll come.
Okay.
What do you think the smell of cut testicles smells like?
It smells like burnt dog hair, probably.
You think that's what
Not
it smells
great.
like?
Yeah, the other day I was cooking and for whatever reason I reached over my stove, not realizing that just because the fire is not touching your hand doesn't mean the extraordinary heat isn't. And I burned all the hair off the back of my hand. And I was gonna be cool about it until my wife went like this. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I'm like, that is what your Italian husband's hair smells like when it's burning.
Nick,
Oh yeah, nothing worse than burnt hairs,
I
right?
want you to
A
know
little
that I've
barbecue
done that
sandwich.
way too many times. I have a burn right now on my wrist because I will randomly be like, I'm just gonna pick this out of the frying pan, and like my fingers are mostly fine. I don't
fine.
get burned for it.
Yeah, you're fine.
But like the pan was hot and my wrist touched it, and it's like, oh, now I have a burn.
Yep. Wow. That's how it
That's
goes.
wild.
That's how it goes.
Joey, bring us some more merch. Let's talk about the merch
I want to
right
shout
now.
out a couple people that bought some stuff.
Oh my gosh, there we
Michael
go.
E, Anthony C. You guys are some of our most recent purchasers of things. So thank you so much for participating in the sale.
Does it tell you what they
Um,
bought?
What?
Does it tell you?
Check
what
the
they
hashtag.
It does not tell me what they bought.
Who's got the hashtag?
A couple other items near and dear to our heart.
Yes.
The Sensei Scarpino.
Yes, I'm a karate man.
3/4 sleeves.
Everyone
Quarter
knows.
sleeve.
Red and
Love a
black
baseball
combo.
ringer tee.
Yep. hmm
And then we also
Baseball season's in full effect.
have this and then we also have the ringer tee.
This will
love
get
it.
you, if you guys do Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, I just
Yes.
want you to know this.
Yes.
I have contacted all the instructors across the planet. If you buy one of these shirts, this will get you at least one more stripe on your belt. I have it on good
Wow.
authority.
Okay.
If you're a white belt, you'll be a white belt with one stripe. First step toward a black belt right there. Here we are.
If you do Taekwondo, it will take away a stripe though. That's
You do
just a warning.
Taekwondo, you're just wasting your time.
Yeah,
Can
that's
we get
exactly
a
why.
Ki from you, Nick, in honor of this?
Good.
Thank you. That was
Very good.
excellent.
Very
For a
good.
Monday morning, especially.
Joey, do you have any more to share about your weekend?
That's all I got.
Nick,
Oh, yeah.
tell me about your weekend.
Hey, everyone.
Yeah.
I had a great weekend.
Uh-oh.
I did a really fun comedy show on Friday night.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm helping my buddy at the Speakeasy setup over the Palace Theater. It's really great. I'm going to be there all June. I'll post those dates if anyone wants to come hang out for a really good craft cocktail, really cool environment, and see myself host a show and probably do a good job because I've been doing great at that. And then on Saturday, I realized I didn't have any shows booked. And I was
Oh.
going to reach out. But since the goddamn Warrior game fucking canceled every shows, all the comics were like, we need other shows. So everyone just piled into the 3 that were happening. I, of course, Joey, sometimes late to the party, Nick Scarpino. I was like, well, I can't get a
What?
set. So
Nick?
instead, ended up starting a show called Shrinking on Apple
yeah.
TV Plus, starring Jason Segel
Yeah.
and Jessica Williams and Harrison Ford, a young upstart named Harrison Ford.
Mm-hmm.
First episode, I'm like, fuck, I love this show.
Mm-hmm.
Me and D grabbed just a ream of golden Oreos, ate them all, watched every single episode of it. Haven't binge watched an entire season of a show
Wow.
in a long time. We watched the whole thing. It was a great weekend. And then I played some Jedi Survivor, and then I slept a lot. And that is all.
That sounds excellent.
Sounds like a great one. This shrinking show actually sounds better than I thought it
What's
would
the
be.
pitch on it?
The pitch on it is that it follows Jason Segel. They're all therapists. It follows Jason Segel, who is a therapist who just lost his wife and is still grieving that. About a year earlier, he lost his wife. He has a daughter. They're estranged, sort of, because of the loss of her mother and his wife. And he is trying to help his clients, but he's completely checked out, and he has sort of a break, and then starts getting way too involved in his client's life. Basically, if you've ever been to therapy, when you're like, why don't you just fucking tell me what to do? Because you know what I should do. Just tell me what to do. But of course, that takes the agency away from the learning process of being able to do for yourself. He just goes, fuck it. You should leave your husband. He's an abusive asshole. And then you should so it ends up being like this interesting exploration of like therapy, but boundaries and friendship. And Harrison Ford plays his mentor, who's the older therapist there. And he's great. It's actually based on a real character, apparently, that Jonah Hill did a documentary about on Netflix.
Oh, wow.
It's really, really well done. It is that Jason Segel comedic vibe. It's the guy that did, it's Bill Lawrence, the guy that did Scrubs.
And Ted Lasso.
And Ted Lasso. And it's Brett, Bill Lawrence did Scrubs. Brett Goldstein is also a producer on this. I believe that's his name. He plays the grimy soccer player in Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
I forget the guy's
Roy Kent.
Roy Kent. He plays Roy Kent.
He's
actually
coming here, like doing stand up, like a few shows soon.
Evidently, this guy's everywhere. It's awesome. Anyway, he's a producer on this. Christina Miller's in it, who I fucking love. She played the Dr. Cox's wife on Scrubs. She's like she plays the exact same character in this, which is why I freaking love it. And it's just a really good. The comedy all hits. I really, really enjoyed it. It's very heartfelt. It's very like, I wouldn't say it's surface level. It gets a little deep, but it's very happy, good feeling, and it's fun. And Jason Segel is really good in it. So I highly recommend it for everyone. Watch it. It's on Apple TV Plus. Apple TV Plus.
Oh, she's
making some
married
cool
to
shit.
Bill Lawrence.
She is indeed married to Bill Lawrence. Yeah,
10 episodes, not bad.
10 episodes, not bad.
I
But
like that. You also watched another one that you and I can share. Just shout out to Amazon. If you got Amazon Prime,
Did
you
you're
guys
living
watch
well.
it?
Because this weekend, free, you could watch Air on Amazon Prime.
It's on my list for tonight.
I think it's still on there, of course. I think
I
it's
watched it.
Prime original.
I watched it yesterday. I watched it Sunday.
I
It is
watched
still
it
on
yesterday
there.
too.
Boom. Great minds think alike.
Yep.
Joey, catch up.
Two bros.
It was on the list after Succession, but we've been watching a lot of Regency movies after Succession, so we continued on that train.
That's fair. That is fair. I cannot believe how much I liked this movie. It's very well made. Matt Damon, of course, plays a great character as I'm trying to remember the name of the character, but I can't remember his name. It doesn't matter. He's the main character in this. Great supporting cast, not the least of which is Ben Affleck, who's phenomenal in this. And I'll tell you what, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon are great scene partners. Because
they're a
every
good
scene
combo.
they're
They do
in-
well. Yeah.
Well, they've been friends forever since like college. They won an Academy Award together.
Oh, good for them. That's
I didn't
cool.
know that.
I
Yeah,
didn't know
they
that.
wrote Good Will Hunting together and won an Academy
I've
Award.
never
So those guys, their two careers, like literally, there was an article that came out. I forget when it was, maybe a couple of weeks ago, where they, when they first came to LA, used to share a bank account
Oh,
because they were just like, we want to help each other out. So they just any job
Oh,
they'd make, they just
interesting.
put money in the bank account,
Just
and they
two
lived
bros.
together, and they were just two
That's
bros
cool.
hanging out.
They
So
lived on Kevin Smith's couch for like a long time, right?
that's pretty incredible.
yeah,
as
good
well.
for them.
But anyway, going back to Air, if you're not familiar with Air, Air is the story of the Air Jordan and how that came about. And it's cool because I listened to Shoe Dog a long time ago,
Okay.
which is Phil Knight's autobiography about how he started
Cool.
Nike out of basically, and they reference it in the movie. They're like, you started this out of the back of your van, and it's a much more intricate and really, really cool, detailed story in general. But what I like most about this is it just follows the fledgling basketball division of Nike in the 80s when they're trying to figure out basically if basketball shoes are going to be they're trying to figure out how to fucking build that for themselves. This is Nike before Nike became the powerhouse that it is. Still pretty big back then. But it's about the competition to try to get Michael Jordan between Converse, Adidas, and Nike. And it's so well done.
Very
and for a fucking documentary that's just about a shoe, arguably the most iconic tennis shoe that's ever been made. Not documentary, excuse me, piece of narrative. It's just very well done. And the story is absolutely fascinating. And the fact that it changed sort of the branding of shoes and pioneered sort of that business model is fucking awesome. Really cool. Well done.
Chris Tucker was in it. Shout out to
Tucker's
Chris
in it.
Tucker. He was
Jason
fun.
Bateman's in it.
Yes,
which
Jason
is great.
Bateman's in there as well. That's right.
You got Marlon Wayans in it as well. It's got a
He
great
is.
cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I was like, how will they portray Michael? Right? It's like we're just coming off of Winning Time, but like most of the time, I don't think you ever see Michael's face. I think 90% of the movie, he's like,
right?
they have someone here on the list, but like I don't think you ever see Michael's face because he goes to all the meetings and it's just the back of his head. They talk.
hear
to him
his-
and he does this
yeah.
all the time. It's very interesting to see.
But I love it. And shout out also to Viola Davis, who plays Mrs. Jordan. she's fucking phenomenal on it. There's a great scene where they're negotiating, and it's just, I'm like, good God, like incredible. But what's incredible about it is it's not about Michael. It sort of is. It's not about, but it's not really. It's about, like, they have a great line in it where, like, a shoe is just a shoe until someone steps into it, right? And it's about, prior to this, if you had to deal with Converse, you wore the Converse All-Star. You were a Converse All-Star guy. That is the basketball shoe. In that the shoe was bigger than the person that was stepping into it in general. This, where they were like, we don't have the money to get him away from Converse, which is a much bigger company, and Adidas, which is just a way bigger company than them.
Yeah, because
they had
he was
soccer.
like an underdog at that point,
Very
right?
much. And so he had to go back to the drawing board and rethink, like, what could we do for him that will push us into the next era? And the idea of making the shoe for him and calling it him, and then branding, basically, you know, the basketball division after this was unheard of, and it's just scary and crazy, and you feel that sense with them when they're taking this big gamble of paying him a ton of money, and like it's really, really cool. And then they have a wonderful scene, which I thought was great, when they go down into the basement to see the guy.
Yes.
And they have to design the shoe, and it's just cool. I'm like, if even 5% of this happened, what a tremendous thing that they did.
I like the
this
vibe
icon of a shoe.
I like the vibe where the NBA weren't allowed. You weren't at that time. It was always white shoes with a little bit of color. You couldn't go past a certain percentage, and they were like, "We're gonna pay Michael's fines every single game, and he's gonna
Damn.
rock those shoes."
Yeah,
And they look
That's
good.
so dope.
It's a wonderful moment where he's like, the guy's like, you can only have 10% red or 40% red. If you go beyond 40% red, it's $5,000 a game. Fine. And Jason Bateman's there. He goes, "We'll pay it. We'll pay the fine."
No.
And they're like, "What?" He goes, "It's built in marketing. It's built in advertising. You can't put Michael Jordan in a box. Like, you can't curtail. Like, he's more colorful than that. He's more everything than that. We'll pay it. It'll be great." And it's like that outside of the box thinking that you're like, this is why that shoe. And obviously they knew what they had with Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
It was a big risk, but they knew they're like, if he plays how we think we're gonna play, he's gonna be one of those iconic players ever. It just, all that stuff is so fucking rad. Also, seeing the Nike headquarters, and I don't know if this was actually the Nike headquarters, but it's like this dingy ass 3-story office building in like the middle of Portland. It's so cool. It's so nostalgic. Oh, the Nike man himself, Mr. Tim Geddes.
Once Tim Geddes, he knows Jordans.
Oh, he's wearing the
I have been
basketball.
influenced.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Speaking of basketball, the KindaFunny Ballers Club shirt is for sale.
That is on the store right now as well. A cool little San Antonio Spurs tribute from one Andy Cortez. You can get that sleeveless if you're hooping on the court for the summertime, or with some short sleeve
Guns
vibe
out, guns
right
out.
there.
You
I
know?
want one of these. Can I have this?
Yeah.
You want that? Yeah, take that.
Take this home with me. Because honestly, I don't often wear sleeveless shirts, but when I need one, I never have one.
Can I tell you what I'm into right
This
now?
is a pool shirt for me.
I'm going to bring it back old school, what we used to do back in high school.
You gonna tie it up in a little knot?
No, you cut the arm sleeves like down to here. Joe, you ever seen
Oh
that?
yeah, like
And sometimes
Bullet
if you go really low, you got to tie it up. But like you get down like to here where you're just showing off.
Tie
the
it up
side.
on the side.
You got a shot. It's
So here's
I'm
what-
into
Some
that
here's
right
tasteful
what-
side boob for the men,
Some
you know?
tasteful side boob
You
for
gotta
the
get a little
men.
side
Right.
boob. Here's what I want to do with you, Mike. Though I want to do that, but then the next time we do a movie night, we watch
Okay.
Point Break again. I want to cut off the bottom half of this and get the football cut,
Yes,
where it's just showing the
Love that,
abs, just
love
showing
that.
our workout abs.
we can do that. We
That's
can
gonna
do
be
that.
Fun.
I love a crop top moment.
Who doesn't love a crop top moment?
I brought back crop top summers recently. Got a
Is
nice
it,
little
is it
belly
about
turn.
the time to bring them back again?
I mean, I'm gonna be out on the trails a lot. Could be. You know what I mean? My thing now, Joe, what I need to find is I've adapted to the short shorts, right? But there's always something in the back of my mind. It's one Greg Miller, and all I can hear is, "I'm so scared of ticks." And I'm like, Greg, I'm not afraid of ticks, but maybe I should be. And what I want is like that Under Armour, the underwear that goes super long, like,
You want leggings, yeah.
When I'm up in the mountains, I wear the leggings under my
You gotta
sleep
wear
pants.
leggings.
But I want that, but I need it breathable, but also still tight. I don't want loose leggings. I want like tight leggings. So when I'm hiking, I can still rock the shorts, but I know I'm covered from ticks.
But you don't want them
I
to be
need
like
those.
thick.
Yeah, but I don't want them hot, right? They're not insulated leggings. I need light leggings is what I'm looking for.
Light
I'm on the hunt for
leggings.
that, best friends. Let me know out there. Nick, sounds like a good chill weekend for you.
I had a great weekend.
I'm glad that you had a really good
I
weekend.
highly recommend both those things.
I had a great
You
weekend.
were like all over the place.
I'm all
this
over the
weekend.
place. I'm on the move recently, and I'm going to stay on the move because this week I'm going off on assignment. And then maybe this Friday after our long marathon stream, I might go on the move again. Who knows?
We'll see.
But I'm moving and shaking. I had a really good weekend. I got to surprise my little brother for his graduation.
Congratulations.
Graduated from CU Boulder. He is a forever buff, which I'm very proud of. I'm very blown away. But I will say this, Joey. Graduations, just like
Long.
weddings.
Boring.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah.
Like, you only invite me to one. Jackson's going to go for his master's. That's great. You got one. I'm not going to
The
another
master
one.
ceremony usually a lot shorter.
Because I'll tell you what, we showed up, and thankfully I missed day one in the rain at the big football stadium. This time it was in the basketball arena, but it was early in the morning. And Nick, I'm a man of the company. I like to work hard. So I stayed at work on Thursday because I didn't want to leave early. And then I proceeded to get a late flight where my flight got delayed. And then I didn't land in Colorado until about 1 a.m. Arrived home at 3 a.m.
Yep.
And my dad, right as I shut the door, he goes, "Don't worry, we have to be up at 6:30 for your brother's graduation." I said, "That
They start
sucks.
early.
Don't wake me up." And sure enough, it's 6:30. I'm out of bed. It's 7:30. We're all in the car. We're driving over to the arena by 8. We're seated. Of course, it's 9 a.m. and here it comes. 900 kids we had to sit through. Tough. Thankfully, we got halfway through. Jackson got his name called, and I gave him the high sign. I said, "Get over here." And he goes, "What?" I go, "A lot of these kids are leaving. How about we leave?" And he goes, "Great idea, great idea." So we just walked out.
That's
after
smart.
that.
How many
Smart
times?
move.
Now let me ask you this question, real question. You don't have to answer it.
Yeah.
How many times you fall asleep during this thing?
I did fall asleep once.
Yeah.
And everybody did look at me. I will say, Nick also flexed, got his front row.
Dang.
Got his front row for graduation. So mom and grandma had a great view of it all.
That's so nice.
Grandma can't really walk. She got ran over recently down in Florida. Probably like crazy story. Grandma's a wild one. She got ran over
I
recently.
feel like we want that story.
So she can't walk well. So
What did she get hit by?
A lady in a parking lot ran her over. Straight up ran her over.
Like at the grocery store?
At the
Also,
grocery store.
when you say ran over, you mean like?
I mean, like this lady
hit her
drove
with the
over
side?
my grandmother's leg and shattered it into pieces.
That's
Jesus.
unfortunate. and
Very
terrifying.
unfortunate, but
That's crazy.
she's up. She's moving like she always does. And so we got her a wheelchair to make it a little bit easier. So, of course, I got the wheelchair, Nick. And they're like, "Oh, you could be up in the top section, or like maybe you can find seating down below." It's like, well, let's go down below. Until you say no, I'm going to keep pushing it.
Of course you are.
Front row.
Yeah, you did.
They got us right up there.
Go get
took my
Mike.
wheelchair.
Go get
There we
Mike.
were. We got front row. So I had a great one. Then, of course, surprised mom for Mother's Day, which was very nice. Mom and grandma in the same building for Mother's Day. It's always nice.
Yeah.
So I had a great time with that. Bought a bunch of things I don't need. Nick,
Oh, please tell me.
I'm into wardrobe now.
Okay.
And I've ditched everything else. And I'm into North Face and Nike, I've decided. So I went to the Nike store. Quick $200 there. Swipe the card on a bunch of
the
t-shirts.
card.
I'll probably never wear.
No, you don't need them.
Went to
Oh,
North
you're
Face.
wearing
I
North Face right now.
said, "What do I want?" Ring it up. Another $300 card. Just wasting money at these shops. But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna look good wearing this stuff.
I'm gonna need you to just give me your credit card so I can cut it out for you.
Nick, it was awesome to see all the gear in there.
That's
so
great. I mean, I do love
fine
this.
stuff.
I do like this
It's not bad.
crew neck that you got right now.
Yeah.
It's comfy on the inside, a little bit tighter than I wanted it to be. I'm in this weird phase. I'm like, are you XL? Are you large? When will I ever get down in weight? I don't know. We've been putting a lot of time in the gym, just can't get it down. So I just don't know where I'm buying stuff, But
Yeah,
I'm gonna stick to large until I die.
I used to be, especially when I was a bit skinnier. I've packed on a few pounds since the old Pando hit the world. But I used to be between medium and large, and now I'm solidly a large. Now it's not even a question
Yeah.
anymore. And I'm honestly okay with it because I used to buy my clothes so that they kind of fit, so on camera I'd look a little skinnier. And now I'm like, can't be baggy enough. You
Can't be
give me
baggy
the
enough.
oversized. I bought a sweatshirt from the Metropolitan Museum of Art over in the New York, and I tried it on the
Oh.
other day. I was like, I wonder if I'm like, I don't know if this was a good purchase. Put it on. It's a little too big, and I love it a little too
love
much.
that.
I fucking
Love
love it.
that.
I'm about to wear that shit tomorrow.
Shout out to Eric N, who's also buying things on the store. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eric.
The Kind
for
of
buying
Funny
some stuff.
Ballers Club T-shirt, #1 seller right now.
There, people want to be part of the club. They want to be a baller. It's right.
Up in the club.
We know who is a baller, Nick Scarpino, because he hooped before. Let's show off another piece of merch as we continue
Speaking
through our
of-
weekend updates.
Definitely not Nike. I don't know what this design is.
That's
inspired by, but not
Air
that.
Nick. That's our Air
Yeah,
Johnny collection.
Exactly. So we've got an Air Johnny. It's Air Johnny, not Air Nick.
Yeah, Air
Very
Johnny.
different
My
people,
apologies.
clearly.
Nick.
Who's Johnny? Air Johnny collection.
A little tennis thing. If you're looking for something to wear on the
Here's
tennis
the-
courts,
Well, let
on
me be
the
real.
on the links.
Be real.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of you jabronis out there. I know a lot of you jabronis out there are super into pickleball. Okay, pickleball is
pickleball.
tennis for jabronis. Okay, I know you millennials out there. You're in your 30s. You're thinking, oh, I'm so cool. I got my girlfriend and my boyfriend. We're going to play pickleball. Well, guess what? You got to look nice
Fastest
on
growing sport in
pickleball. Okay, so wear your Air Johnny Collection t-shirts while playing pickleball, and then tweet them at me so I can see you playing pickleball. All right.
Are you guys gonna get really into pickleball?
We almost. I tried to
talked
convince
about
them to
pickleball.
sign up for a pickleball tournament so we can make content out of it. We'll see if that happens. That doesn't start until August.
Yeah, we had to wait.
We have a full summer
I'm
till
in,
pickleball.
but it's just we have to figure out when it turns out there's a season for pickleball tournaments in the Bay Area.
Well,
And
it's
it's
not
not
warm
now.
enough quite yet for. You
Yeah.
know,
Well,
in the
fucking
Bay.
some people can just stop being wusses and get out there and put their
Go
leggings
down
on.
south a little bit. San Mateo probably has a billion pickleball leagues that
It's
you can
true.
play in.
So what's
true.
up
I was
right
down
now?
there this weekend. Beautiful weather in San Francisco this weekend. It was bright and sunny,
I love that.
a little 75. Busted
wanna-
out the dress portion of my closet. I was like, ooh.
Me and Dee drove down to Palo Alto because we were like, we should grab lunch at the Palo Alto.
Oh, did you go to
The
Santana
shopping-
Row?
What's that?
Santana Row?
No, just
guess
the
it's right
Stanford shopping mall.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll tell you what, forgot it was Mother's Day. Holy shit, it was packed there. I was like, what is happening? Why are there so many people in the suburbs? Daniel's like, it's Mother's Day, Nick. And I was like, okay.
It's a great looking shirt, Nick. You look great.
Thanks, brother.
This is a dude
They're
that
right
would be
here.
into pickleball.
Wish we could sell these, Greg.
You know what I mean? Like, you put Greg and Jen 7 years ago before the baby, you put those two together in downtown San Francisco, they'd be all about
Oh my God,
pickleball
are you kidding me?
these
They'd be like, I'd be like, Greg, what are you doing today? Greg would be like, well, we're going to get up really early, way
Yeah.
earlier than anyone should ever
Yep,
get up.
yep.
And we're going to a farmer's market to get some sort of organic eggplant.
Uh-huh.
And then we're going to go play pickleball for 15 hours in the park.
Exactly.
And Greg just comes back beat red.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
so
They would be such a
fucking
pickleball
sunburned.
couple. It's unbelievable. Like,
Yeah.
those
They have
two
like
for sure.
some really like specialty rackets.
Yes, exactly. Oh, yeah.
Color coordinated,
Puma
probably
gear.
Ghostbuster themed.
Oh my God. His would be Ghostbusters theme. Hers would be like a badass one from Montreal.
Yes, yeah.
And
A
you're
lot
like,
of
this
cool
is it?
stuff. But then, of course, I took some plane rides. And, of course, I had to watch a bad Kevin Hart movie. I did recommend one for you. Man from Toronto. Did you look it up?
I have not.
Okay. You just keep that in your back pocket
Okay.
just in case you ever need a bad Kevin Hart
I
movie.
want to watch A Man Called Otto, so I'm assuming they're the same movie.
Oh, yeah, they are. They are. You should probably watch Toronto first.
Got
But
it.
I will say, this is probably one of Kevin Hart's worst. You know, Central Intelligence with Dwayne The Rock Johnson, a good time. Him and Woody Harrelson, just not the same, unfortunately.
Oh, interesting.
They don't have the connection, the two of them. And it feels like a true Netflix style movie where you're like, this is bad. This is not good.
Yeah, most movies on Netflix that are Netflix original movies are pretty bad. And
Like him-
unfortunately, Kevin Hart's just cashing checks at this point.
He's cashing them. I mean, him and Marky had a little bit more of a vibe. Me Time is him and Marky Mark. They have a nice movie together.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than Man from Toronto. But like as we go through the Kevin Hart catalog,
I feel like you're
These are
making up
getting
half
down.
of these movies.
these are getting down there. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like
That's
this
fair.
one was his worst for sure. I'm not pleased with that one. So
Did you
I
ever
get
watch
it.
R.I.P.D.? It feels like
Yes.
a Mike movie.
I've watched that one.
I like
didn't-
R.I.P.D..
I didn't like that one.
Oh.
That's Jeff Bridges, right? The old
Jeff
guy.
Bridges and
Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds.
Reynolds.
Yeah, that
Aviator,
is-
the guy that owns Aviator.
That's when
yeah.
they were like, we could make a Men in Black movie, and it's like, no, you can't.
No.
You know what I
can't do
mean?
that.
You're just not as good as
You're not Barry Sonnenfeld. You're not Will Smith. Get the
No.
hell out of here.
But of course, that means, Nick, I'm watching a Kevin Hart movie while playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And it's hot right now. Nick, I'm playing a lot of Zelda, and I think people are going to be pretty impressed because I'm putting in that time.
I
putting in
watched
time.
Greg play
Okay.
with a little bit on Andy over on Friday, I think it was. That was our Zelda stream, right?
Yes.
And man, that game looks fantastic. And I'm so excited that I'm just addicted to Jedi Survivor. Couldn't be happier with myself.
I'm so glad that
I'm
you're just playing
fucking
that.
3 weeks behind
yeah.
on this game. And then the second I get into Zelda, everyone's going to be like, oh, Horizon has new DLC. We got to go fucking go over
We're
that.
going to be playing Diablo. At
Yeah,
that time.
Diablo
Yeah.
4. I'm never going to play Diablo 4, though.
We're going to play
No,
it
we're
on
playing-
the streams. We're going to force you.
You guys are going to have so much fun playing Diablo 4 on this.
We
stream.
have some big Diablo.
We're gonna force you into that one. It's gonna be a great time.
Do you think I'll like Diablo, Mike? Do you think I'll like it?
Yeah, you'll like Diablo.
Okay.
You're gonna
I'll
like
like it for
Diablo
you.
because I have a great plan for you, Nick.
Okay.
So don't worry about it. You're gonna like it. But yeah, I had some great time with my Switch. Played a lot of Zelda. Enjoyed it a bunch. Had a great weekend in Boulder. Of course, the May vibes are setting in. It was rainy and cloudy there, but I like it like that, Joey, because Colorado gets too dry and hot, and I hate
like it
Colorado's
like that.
dry heat. Hate it so much. That's why I moved away and never went back. But it was a nice, just like gloomy, rainy weekend, and I was like, you know what? It's perfect. I'm happy as can be. Grass is green because
Or the
it's not too hot.
pugs.
Pugs were good. Pugs, of course, had some dental surgery when I
No
gave
teeth
them away.
anymore?
So they don't have teeth, so their tongues just hang out at all
Yep.
times. But you know what? They're still perfect.
That's how it goes. We got to give them. How do you give them food? Just smushy food?
Some smushy food. They can still eat hard food. But I will tell you, pet owners out there, if you have dogs, please brush your dog's teeth.
Yeah.
Don't be a jabroni
You gotta
like
do
me and forget about that, or just neglect to do that. Food is not enough. Those little chewy bones are not enough. You got to get in there and brush them,
problem
or
with-
else you're going to have some dental
The
problems.
problem with the small dogs, though, is it's so hard to do that with.
Yeah.
You got to start early. You got to start
They
You wait
don't
till
wanna
they're
do it.
napping when
Do
they're
it.
little puppies, and you just get a sock and just
Yep.
start scrubbing at their little teeth.
Thanks, Kevin. It's-
Cecil's super used to it now.
Yeah,
If
you
you're
gotta
a
do
dog
it.
owner, you got to start early because I'm telling you, it is heartbreaking to see them with no teeth. But yeah, you got to take care of those dogs, those pets. All right, Joey, show us another piece of merch as we get to finally Kevin's weekend and we wrap up our weekend update because we got stories. We get some hot tea to talk
Oh,
about.
I love this. I might
Our
steal
work
this
from
too.
home shirt. This is an Andy Cortez special. He doesn't necessarily make
Doesn't do
the
many of
merch
these.
rounds very often.
This is it. Andy will
this is-
sign this shirt for me if you guys buy one.
Only if you buy one will he sign one for you. We got some color variants. This is to commemorate our work from home. I think it's just like a cool little design.
It is a cool little design. Andy worked on this for a really long time, and it was really fun to watch the iterations come through. So you guys can go check this out. It's a nice little, if you just in case you forgot about the pandemic, it's a nice little reminder that it existed.
One final shout out
good.
before I get to Kevin. Of course, want to shout out a great kind of funny best friend out in Boulder, Colorado. Saw me on Mother's Day. Shout out to Alexis Decoy and of course Bug. Shout out to Bug out there. The two of them came up while I was at this nice art gallery with
Ooh.
Mom, celebrating Mother's Day themselves,
course.
and came up and said hello. So thank you so much for bringing a nice smile to my face and celebrating you and the
cool.
content. So that was very awesome to see another kind of funny best friend
friends in the
out
wild.
in Colorado. Always my favorite. Maybe one day I'll return. You'll see me out there. Kevin, let's get to you. As of course, we have some
what a
fun
big
stuff
one.
to talk about. Kevin, how was your weekend?
Great. I left a little early on Friday to go to visit my father-in-law who lives in Seattle, and we flew out there, and it was one of those just terrifying situations where your Switch is at 40%, and you're like, well, it's a short
Short flight.
2-hour flight.
No.
Will
There's
it
no
make
way.
it the whole
Not
well,
enough. Not enough.
You guys, it made it the whole time.
That's
crazy.
wild.
I don't know how, but it like right when we were landing, it was like it gave me the first little warning of like, hey man, you're running low on juice, and I was like, all right, well that's enough, put it away. We also started watching The Great, newest season that just
Oh.
came out on Hulu, and let me tell you, the for I don't know why, but I made it so all the episodes downloaded, only the first one like finished. The other ones needed to like connect ping to like activate. So we only were able to watch one episode. That episode ends with like some wild shit, and you're just like, really wish I had pinged the other episodes. But I had a really good time. Went to this incredible Italian place in this city called Bothell. I think that was the name of the city.
Boffle.
Yeah, it's near Seattle.
That's fine.
Our hotel was, and like it used to be a high school. So that was like a really cool spot to stay in because like it's all converted. It's absolutely beautiful. The like swimming pool is like an Olympic size swimming pool that they like have like kids come to.
I love
which is
that.
Really funny. Yeah, I had a really good time on what is it? Saturday we took a seaplane. We were like, what could we do? And they're like, well, we could do like a guided tour in the seaplane thing. And it was like,
That
yeah, all
sounds
right,
fun.
that sounds good. Seaplanes are awesome. I watched a man land his seaplane, get out, because it seemed like he was having some sort of leak or something.
Jesus.
And then he was trying to get something out of his plane and stumbled into the lake. It was so dramatic because he fell super slowly in like the
I've been there.
worst way possible.
I've been there.
Yeah, and it's just one of those situations where like, should we try to go help or just kind of ignore it?
Ignore
Because
it.
he's fine.
As an old
Yeah.
person that falls a lot,
Yeah.
we prefer he just let us fall.
That was the vibe he was putting out. So we just were like,
This is
okay.
gonna happen because if you
Yeah.
go come help me, I'm like, guys, it's gonna
Yeah.
be worse next time.
Yeah,
I need to learn how to lift myself up.
gotta learn.
Why
And
do we
then
fall,
for,
Master
like-
Wayne?
For like the next 30 minutes, he was just standing fully soaked. Fully soaked.
Yeah, that's his prerogative.
The landing on a seaplane, very, very like smooth. I thought it would be a little rough because you're just landing on water.
Yeah.
But like, it's better than roads. After that, we went kayaking. Like, you know how a plane lands on a strip of the tarmac?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a lot smoother than that. Then we went kayaking. That was awesome, too. And we just came home on Sunday, picked up Cecil. Very excited to have him home.
Oh, that's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I like that. I had a similar situation to Kevin, not with battery life, but to ping Zelda to say I want to play, right? Because my issue was my flight was at 8:44, and of course that means I was in the air. Zelda doesn't go live till 9, but of course with the Switch, you can pre-download it all you want.
Yeah.
It still needs to ping the server to say,
open it
you're
up.
ready to play. You know what I mean?
Ignite,
So I had this weird situation.
We were all doubters too.
Oh,
I
we
was
were
saying you were
doubting it.
screwed, so was Roger. I think Andy was like, "Oh, sorry, bro."
So yeah, somehow got the in-flight Wi-Fi, which they always get me for the $8. I'll tell you what, United, you got me. Every single flight, no matter how much I'm on that phone, I'm still giving you $8.
I don't think I've ever
which is
paid
just
that
insane.
one time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
What-
I paid. Do you
Every time?
do the free iMessage one or no?
No. Yeah, what are you doing?
I don't need Wi-Fi.
So what, you just download all your stuff onto your phone and then watch it?
No, United. When you're on United, your app, you open up your app and it lets you have Wi-Fi enough just to ping their server so you can watch whatever their movies are.
Yeah, you can. So if you've got
Okay,
an iPad.
oh, you're watching their stuff.
I'm watching their stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Okay,
Or if
got it.
I have downloaded stuff, I will download stuff that I know does not require me to that, because I think that's like certain. I think Netflix does it for whatever reason. One of the services. Oh, it's HBO Max.
HBO.
For whatever
where you
fucking
can't
reason,
get into it.
HBO Max lets you download a movie and then you go, cool, I'm on a plane. You open it up, it's like, no, we need internet access. I'm like, why the fuck did I download this then?
Yeah.
What is the point of this stupid service, Max, or whatever you're calling yourself now?
ridiculous.
Which is so dumb. Anyway, I love HBO. Everyone should go shout out to that.
But yeah, somehow was able to get the Wi-Fi, turn my phone into a hotspot, ping it from the Nintendo Switch. It turned on endless hours of
Dang.
fun. So I played a bunch of Zelda. If I didn't get that Zelda, my weekend might have been different. Might have been playing GTA 3
You'd have bought
instead.
more Nike gear. No, I'm not. I'm not
Just
pissed
wait
off.
until
All right,
I go
give
to
it
that
I
Nike
give it-
store,
I give it-
baby.
yeah, I love
I'm
it.
buying more. Let's keep it going. Let's go talk about what's the tea this week, Nick and Joey, because there's
Hold on,
some tea, Joey, that we need to talk about. 2 pieces of
Is
tea.
it more Vanderpump tea?
No, it's a nightmare. Okay, go ahead, Joey. What's the tea?
What's the tea? I got a piece of tea,
Okay,
Joe. I
okay.
got 2 pieces of tea to start us off. Of course, Kevin, will you please bring up the first piece of what's the tea TikTok that I sent to you to give you some rewind on all of this. Of course, this month, Lil Wayne, aka Lil Tucci,
Oh, I saw a
Weezy
TikTok
F
of this
Baby
morning.
was on tour doing the Carter. And as you know, as a 30-something-year-old millennial, I love Weezy. He's not the brightest jabroni, but I still love his music.
doesn't
Okay?
love
Telling me that
Weezy.
Mrs. Officer comes on
And
everyone's not just vibe. Come
I
on.
pushed hard for this office to go see Weezy here in San Francisco.
We talked many
Unfortunately-
times.
Unfortunately,
I would have gone.
The tickets were insane pricing, like worse than Drake. Drake might be up in the 800s. Weezy was charging $250, and you know he wasn't putting on as good of a show as Drake. Now, here's the catch. Of course, I left on that Friday. Couldn't see Weezy F Baby. Now, get this. Weezy ends the tour, Joey and Nick, in L.A. This is coming from L.A. Lil Wayne in L.A., TikToks reports, and I watched a lot of them,
I watched
showed
it
up
too.
an hour late to the show to finally turn it on, only performed for 40 minutes, and then said due to lack of crowd engagement, he was out this bitch and just left, leaving all of these people absolutely stunned as Lil Wayne decided the show's over with now. Now, mind you, Nick and Joey, he is wearing so much LA Laker gear on, yelling
yeah.
at the fans. I do this for all of y'all. I wouldn't be who I am without all of y'all. 40 minutes later, these people aren't giving you the respect.
suck.
You're going to see it
These
right
people
now.
suck. These people fucking suck.
aren't giving you the respect. We're out this thing. So, Kevin, turn it on. Let's talk about it for just a second.
When Lil Wayne stops his show BC, no one was vibing with his Young Money crew.
We appreciate it, but we ain't about to be bending over backwards for these folks. We work too hard for this shit. We work way too hard. This is my motherfucking artist, Adam. That was Twist. That was Jai. We are Young Money. We appreciate y'all time.
And just
Damn,
out.
he was just like these guys. Like,
Do
we
you know-
worked too hard to get so little back from you, the fans.
Do you know how many fucking times I've wanted to do that in my life?
just on your comedy thing.
Nick
Like
in the middle of the comedy.
you are
know
not
how many
getting.
fucking times I've been at Milk Bar where I'm staring at people who are so high and so out of it that I'm like, I'm trying so hard to entertain you fucking people. And I've wanted to just put the mic down and walk out.
Well, here's the other thing too. One of the TikToks I was watching about this morning was like, the doors opened at 7. The show was supposed to start at 8. He was supposed to go on at 9. He doesn't go on until 10:30.
Yeah. People
And
are tired.
then at that,
And
you've
drunk.
been drinking for 3.5 hours.
You're
for
not
the
going
show
to get
start.
energy from people at
And then in the
10:30,
middle
Lil
of his
Wayne.
set, he brings out this other crew of people.
Exactly.
It's
So
like,
that was the issue. In the middle of the set, he brought out 3 jabronis. Of course, part of Young Money, Cash Money, right? So
Of course.
show off his team.
Cash Money,
The
Money.
3 of them are a bunch of jabronis, right? We're not talking Nicki or Drake, right? We're talking about 3 nobodies out here.
Right.
The crowd clearly not vibing with that after a long night.
especially when this tour is like promoted as like the
The
Carter tour. Like, you know, you have expectations for what you want to hear. Not saying that he's not allowed to like do other shit, but like, no wonder
Not
the
the
crowd is like, meh.
Yeah.
And so that's the moment where you got to be mindful if you're Lil Wayne. When you put the microphone down after saying that statement, that someone's not chucking their plastic cup at you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that's one of those. Here comes the ice cup.
Yeah,
at you
you're getting,
immediately.
you're getting, it's not going to be a positive energy that's coming
No,
at you
no.
after that kind
Especially coming after, I know people are going to hate on me for this, Taylor Swift, who had like a 4-hour rain delay and still performed till like
Still put on
2
a
a.m.
show.
3 weeks ago.
Well, Swifties
Put in the
demand
time.
it, and Taylor Swift comes through for them.
And so that's what we're going to talk about next because what's the tea is Taylor Swift is putting on one hot, red hot tour right now. Everyone is having fun. They're showing football stadiums not only packed, Nick, but outside the parking lots,
10,000
bridges,
people.
overpasses. People are there in droves. And so, Joey, I have one question. Are we going?
I want to
'Cause
go.
I'll get the parking lot chairs and we'll just go. We'll pull
I
up.
have been trying to get Taylor Swift tickets for months since they did the whole pre-sale debacle. I was in the studio trying to buy Taylor Swift tickets. I was like, don't talk to me. I put it on the calendar. Could not secure them. Now they're only getting more expensive because people are saying how dope this tour is. Here's the thing. Santa Clara, not set up to do what people are doing.
Santa Clara?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
at
no,
Levi
that's going to go
Stadium.
bad. That's going to go real bad.
It is not SoFi. I feel like you could figure it out like all of these other places. Santa Clara is not the place to do the parking lot thing. I feel like it's just always a disaster.
Yeah. So we have to see in my mind, Joey, we have to figure out a way. We get down to Santa Clara. We see the stadium. We have to somehow find parking within less than a mile, right? Because we're not trying to hike all the way to it. But then we get the chairs.
We call my
get
cousin
to the parking
Jack,
lot.
will you
Thing.
chauffeur us back and forth to Levi? We will pay you all the money we would
There
have
we
paid
go.
for parking. He's in. I guarantee.
So that's the move right now, Nick, is because thousands of people are showing up just to be outside of the arena to listen to her.
Now, Mike, let
That's
me
how
ask you
big
this
of a
question.
deal it is.
How big of a fan of Taylor Swift are you?
Oh, big enough for that.
Are you?
Big enough. If somebody was like, yo, we're going to go sit outside, I'd be like, hell yeah.
There's like maybe 2
Come
musical
on.
groups that I would consider doing that too.
Who would
The
you? Give
hell
it to
of
us.
getting
Lay it
in
on.
and out of, I mean, I fucking, if Led Zeppelin got back together and was like, we're going to fucking, we're going to
aren't some
fill
of
in a
them
couple
dead?
members. We're going to dig up a couple members from the grave, throw them back on the drum set and let's rock. Maybe. I just don't like, my least favorite part of any event is getting into and out of the parking lot.
yeah.
So the idea that that would be the whole purpose of it
Yeah.
gives me it's a nightmare for me. I would not
Well,
want
see,
to
the
do
goal is we would walk to the parking lot. So the goal is your target is the parking
But
lot.
any-
but we need to find a way to park
that. Any
close
entrance
but not close.
or exit within like a 5-mile radius of that stadium is going to be fucking chaos.
It's going to be wild.
Chaos.
It's going to be wild.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Nick, as the millennials will tell you, and I am one of the millennials, she is an artist of our generation. She's one of the GOATs. And so if you get the opportunity, she's putting on one hell of a show. You got to go.
Don't ever start off.
She's one of the GOATs, Nick.
Don't. That's not the part of that.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just offended Nick, and you don't even know what part it was.
Oh, it's because I said I'm a millennial and he's not?
Don't.
Yeah,
I just
he
don't.
is a
Don't ever.
millennial.
No, he's...
Don't
Yeah,
ever
He's the first.
start any sentence off with "as a millennial."
As a millennial.
comma. That is not.
I'm
no,
a
absolutely.
millennial.
I reject that. I reject that. You cannot use that as an excuse.
Then you
don't
gotta
see
get on the
Roger
T-
out there fucking remaking robots because he's a Gen Zer, right?
I mean, he refuses to go see T Swift.
Yeah, of course, because he's
'Cause
smart.
he doesn't know. He doesn't get it.
Roger came in today with a badass bomber jacket on.
He
He's
looks
working
great.
out. He's fucking getting fit.
He
He's doing
looks
good.
great,
He's
man.
looking
Shout out to
good.
Raj. But Joey, yes, she's
I am
putting
not
on one hell of a show. She's killing.
Here's the thing.
She's taking over the world.
we might have to call an audible. Maybe it's a Thursday before she does her like ending stint in LA, and I'm like, Mike, I found $700 tickets. We got to swipe the card and we got to leave right now.
It's a big deal.
I just want to
Big deal, Nick.
fix a correction. I am not a millennial.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
I'm definitely
Haven't
not a
thought of it.
millennial. No,
Okay.
definitely
Oh,
not.
Kevin.
I was born in 1980. I think the cutoff for millennials is like 84, 85.
Is it?
thought
I
it
thought
was
we
earlier than
looked
that.
this up
Okay.
before, and you
Okay.
were like the
No,
first
I'm a
of
Gen
the-
Xer for sure. We did
He's
like
a Gen
that.
Xer. He's not a Taylor. You're not a Swiftie as well. Let's just be real. You're not. A
Here's
Swiftie.
the thing. I don't dislike Taylor Swift. I think her music is fine.
Oh man,
I just don't understand what the fervor is for it. Like her songs are good, but I think she's just. I just think the fans
It's
are.
the Eras tour,
Yeah.
though.
She's got a
Well, I
She's
don't
catalog.
know
playing
what
her
that means.
entire catalog, or like she's playing
The hit.
specifically from like every single one of her albums. This isn't a tour just for Midnights, which is her most recent album, and usually what touring's for. And then she's doing she's doing surprise songs, and every show gets 2 different surprise songs. And then
I mean,
you have to. Everyone's
sign
trying
me
to
up.
figure out
Definitely worth
when their
$1,000
favorite ones are.
Here's
to listen to
here's
fucking
thing as
Shake It
well,
Off.
Nick. If we showed off Lil Wayne live in concert, you'd go, "Ooh, that man isn't that good live." You see,
I would
someone
not go
like-
see Lil Wayne.
I'm just saying. You see artists, and there's some that really deliver
Yeah.
live, and some that don't.
That's fair.
Taylor's
Taylor
in
Swift
that
is a live
in that
performer.
one where it's like,
Her
oh,
you
video
know
this
what?
girl
wall
can
and
bring
video
it.
floor really fucking cool.
I will give you
This
that.
girl
And
can bring it.
I did not consider that as far as the overall experience of the concert. Taylor Swift's music to me is fine. It's good. I listen to a T Swift song when it pops on Spotify Top 100 or whatever. I'm like, that's cool. But you are right. I have seen. It's like, would I go to a Beyonce? Actually, that's stupid. Yeah, I would go to a Beyonce concert. In a fucking
Who's
heartbeat.
also doing it right
Beyonce,
now.
incredible live.
But
You would
she's
go see
incredible
Beyonce.
live, and she is known as being a live performer.
I've got to
So,
see
You
Beyonce.
know, you're right.
Paid
I
a
would
lot
go,
to
but I would not pay $1,000 for that.
No.
Here's my pricing.
Though
Ready?
every day I'm like, at first $1,000 seemed crazy, which it is. But every day I'm like, it seems a little less crazy, but I'm still never gonna pay it. But every day I get closer to it.
Lil Wayne, no more than $200 for that ticket. I'm not paying more than $200.
$100.
$100.
He's in the $100 price.
And I don't
range.
care where I'm sitting as long as I can get out after 5 minutes
Yeah.
after he plays whatever the 3 songs are that I know of Lil Wayne. And then we bounce,
Yeah,
right?
he be jamming. Yeah.
Taylor Swift, $500 final offer. I'm not going beyond that. I'm not
Yeah,
going
That was
I'm in
my
that.
call for
She's,
tickets.
Not going
she's
beyond it.
max. That's max. I mean, in a perfect world, that's $200 ticket maximum, right? Like in a perfect world, $200 is like the maximum ticket price.
Yeah.
We now live in a world where we have to now bend the rules and say $500 is the maximum ticket price, but that's what it's
Ideally,
gotten.
I want to pay $300,
Okay, I like
and
that.
I want good lower bowl floor seats, which is like which is what you can buy originally, but now you can't.
This is the fucking problem, right? Sorry, going back to the
Lay
millennial
it on
discussion.
me. Get on it.
I've seen people be like, somebody tell Nick he's a millennial. The cutoff is fucking 79. Then someone else said, no, the
It's
cutoff's
81.
82. And then someone else said it's 96. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
It's all
No,
made up
I'm
things.
pretty sure it's 81.
Who's
I'm
the
pretty sure it's
official? Who
81.
is the official source for this?
The government.
The government.
Oh, the
put out an
government.
The
email.
United
Yeah.
States
Oh my
government puts
God.
out an update like stamps. They're like, the stamp price is now this. Also, millennial cutoff
Yeah, yeah.
81. Is it true? Is it 81? Are we going with 81, everyone?
I think we're gonna go with 81. That's
Okay.
what's coming up when I open up.
This guy's saying 85.
No,
Okay,
I think
we're
it's
throwing
81.
out numbers. People don't know.
It's
What
85.
year were you born?
I was born 80.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
okay, Drew Tendo, who was the person that said it was 79, said, I'm sorry, correction, 81 to 95.
Okay.
See, there you
is
go.
millennial.
Yeah.
95.
I'm pretty sure someone actually does define it, and like I'm fairly certain it's 81 to like 95.
I have never been happier to be an old ass fogey in my entire life than right now. People are saying 78. You know what, guys? We're going with 81. Final answer. I'm not a millennial.
Let's lock in that. Nick, give me 3 people you would go see live right now that are alive and touring, or
I held on to
who would you say?
$1,200 worth of Rage Against the Machine
Oh, yeah.
tickets. For 3 years, I didn't ask my money back from StubHub, largely because they didn't offer. And finally, Rage was like, we're calling it quits. We're not doing this tour anymore.
Okay.
So I got my money back. I would go see Rage live. That's
Okay.
one of my dreams, is to do that. When they come back on tour again, I don't give a fuck what it costs. I will go. I'm going to get 3 tickets because three's company.
Three's
Four's a crowd.
company.
Who's going?
Well, it was going to be my brother, my buddy Stu.
Oh,
that.
But
Love
then
that
they
combo.
canceled everything. So I'm just going to get 3, and then I'm going to have a
Fill it
contest in the office to
Yes.
see who wants to. I'm going to break the fucking pool queue off and be like, I've got 2 spots.
Show me your rage.
You know, let me
Yeah.
see who really wants this.
I like that, Nick. 3. See, that's how I get down
3.
too.
Not
3
2,
tickets
3.
for concerts. You got to have 3.
3.
I
3
think
is the
4 is better because people can pair off.
well. Then 4 you start to get a little pricier. That's all. 3 I think is the move.
I would
But
see.
I like that.
I would see. Basically, Rage would be one of the only bands that I love that I would
Rage.
want to go see. Having said that, I'm down to go to live events. We saw Lizzo. That was fun. She was super fun to go. We should have
Can't
invited
believe-
you for that one.
Yeah,
that was on me.
I can't believe it.
That's
What
on me.
a
I take
good
that.
time that was.
There's lots of performers. To your point, Mike. There's lots of great performers, and when you see a really magnificent live performance from a musician, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. But as you guys know, I see a lot of musicals, so that's where I spend a lot of my money.
Okay.
In fact, I'm trying to get Tina Turner tickets in Reno if anyone wants to go. with
In
me.
Reno.
Yeah.
Why Reno?
Say what?
Because that's where it is. They're doing Tina in Reno. In like
Okay.
September.
Nowhere else.
The
They
tour,
were doing it here.
They
but
were.
That was
I
like
think it moved
last
on.
year. Yeah.
Yeah, it moved on, unfortunately.
Okay.
What a bummer.
Damn, Too Familiar says Rage, not awesome live. I've heard the opposite.
Oh damn.
Oh
But
wow.
that was back in the 90s when they were known for being a live band.
I like that. One of my favorites, Tech 9. I'd go see Tech
Oh.
9 live any day of the week.
Damon Hatfield used to be really into Tech 9.
I'm big
and
into
Tech
Tech
9 used to
9.
come like every couple years to the Regency Ballroom where we had Kind of Funny Live one time.
Yeah,
Oh.
Tech 9, he's
Okay,
always
Google.
around. He's always rocking. Let's keep it going with What's the Tea? Joey, Nick, do you have anything to bring me before we get into my final 2 pieces of what's up with that
I
tea?
think the tea is these incredibly soft pajama pants.
Ooh, they are very
I feel like
soft.
Currently
these
on
kind
sale.
of flew under the radar because they came out in December and we always take like our annual Christmas leave.
Mm-hmm.
But these are so cozy.
Guys, do you sleep every night? I know I do. Why not sleep in a cozy pair of Kind of Funny pajama pants with a matching top? If you're cold, we got a top for you.
Well,
If
it's
you're
not
if you're
different matching top, but it's
Well, I
just
mean,
like
they
a
can wear
normal
that.
button-up.
you're right, guys. Fuck the top. You just got to wear the bottom, okay?
I sleep
if you're looking
naked,
for
but I sleep
something-
with those by my bedside, so when I have to
Just
get
in
up
case.
and get
Oh
clothes
yeah,
on,
in case there's like an
Dang.
emergency.
Here's what I do sometimes. I Donald Duck it. I'll have the shirt on and then just pull the pants off. Mostly just for comedic effect when I have to go to the bathroom in the morning. My wife sees me. He goes, Jesus Christ, put it away. Put it away.
Greg Miller was wearing this last week.
what is the promo code, Nick?
The promo code is funny10. Ladies and gentlemen, use that at checkout for 10% off and help us out because we are transitioning away from the Rooster Teeth store. We love them very much. We will still be partnering with them for a fair monicum of things, but we are going to go. What's up?
This is so I always thought it was pronounced modicum, and then on the last week's succession they've said modicum,
Monicum.
and then you just said it, and I was just like, damn, this is like maybe one of those words I just read once, and then I've been saying it wrong my entire
That's
life.
how it goes. Sometimes I like to say facade just to piss Kevin off because it's facade. It was all a facade. And Kevin goes, God damn you, Nick. I got him sometimes.
There it is. KindaFunny.com/store. Right now, we're having our big mega sale. Of course, as you've heard Joey and Nick talk about, we're saying goodbye to our store with our friends over at Rooster Teeth. So if you want to get any of this merch now is the time to jump on it. And shout out to Joey, who got you a sweet discount code while you're searching that store. You can go over to KindaFunny.com/store, buy any of that sweet, sweet merch, and use promo code FUNNY10 at checkout to help save yourself a couple of bucks. Guys, I have some more What's the Tea because Fast 10 right around the corner.
Hold that thought. Luke Milo Design gave us a $5 super chat and said, Millennial, if you don't remember the Challenger, but clearly remember 9/11. That's interesting. Also in the live chat
like
said, hey, saw Green Day live one time. They were great. I saw Green Day live as well. Phenomenal live band. Great concert.
You know who I'd see live?
Okay.
Guar. Because they look scary and they got blood squirting everywhere.
I don't know that Guar. I don't know. Is
would
Guar
see
around
Guar.
anymore?
I don't.
If we could get Guar tickets to the Milk Bar, wherever the fuck they're going to be in San Francisco, I would go with you, dude. That'd be dope.
I'd see Guar for sure.
All right, Mike, what's the rest of the tea?
Okay, we got to talk Fast 10
Okay.
because of course we've had some red carpet premieres. We're
not talking about spoilers though.
We're not
correct?
talking about spoilers. There's no
Okay.
spoilers. But what we're talking about is what Vin Diesel and Michelle Rodriguez had to say because of course we were all under the impression that Fast 10 was a little two-parter.
Little two-piece.
Little two-parter.
two-piece.
And Vin Diesel did say he was out there on a nice red carpet interview. He said
In
that the
Italy.
studio wanted to make 2. Then they saw it and they said, could we make it a trilogy? And then when Michelle Rodriguez says, it's 3X in any story. So I don't know what that means. But
Oh, I think
just
she
had
said
to slide it
3
in.
acts, ACTS.
Oh, I thought it meant 3X like.
Well,
Oh, like
no,
we were gonna get
but,
some Xander Cage action.
but the joke, not the joke, but the concept is that it's going to be fast. It's Fast X, right?
Uh-huh.
So Fast X Part 1, Fast X Part 2, Fast X Part 3 is triple X's. Just throwing it out there. Now,
Okay.
my prediction is this.
Okay.
Now, obviously, Vin Diesel can either do one or two things, and I think he'll unfortunately pick the first one. He'll reprise his role as Xander Cage and have a Xander Cage Dominic Toretto like face off, similar to Mike Double Impact with Jean-Claude Van Damme that we watched off screen, but it was great.
You think they're gonna cross the lines?
I'm not sure, but my hope is that they cross the lines between Triple X and Fast, and they bring back Ice Cube from Triple X State of the Union, and he comes in as Triple X, not a cameo, just to add to the fucking barbecue party. He's part of the family.
What if it's Vin Diesel's master plan to finally say goodbye to Fast and the Furious double impact moment? We pick back up Triple X Returns.
I think they tried that with the return of Xander Cage, and it did not do well. I don't remember that movie doing like selling it out. I think I think what's happening here realistically is that Vin Diesel's like, this is a cash cow. How do we get one more movie out of this?
You think it's him or the studio?
I think both. I think Universal Pictures is like, we don't really have a ton of stuff going on right now.
Like, we don't want to put out any more Jurassic World movies.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to.
I know,
but
and I don't want them to. They're so bad.
Okay, first off, Axel 360. I need you to.
Axel, it was really bad.
I need you to fucking stow that shit.
That was really
That movie
bad.
is fun. The Triple X State of the Union was fun. It has Samuel L. Jackson in it. That was super fun. Come on, guys.
Do you ever think about the movie Biker Boys from 2003?
You're thinking Torque.
Well, Torque, but also Biker Boys.
I don't remember Biker Boys, but I remember
I just
Torque
think of
good.
all of that. Yeah, that's when they wanted to make Fast and Furious, but without motorcycles.
Yeah.
And just like everybody was getting paid.
That's the one with Larry Fishburne?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Yes, Biker Boys with a Z.
With a Z. Yeah, of course.
I like that you're on like nickname terms with Lawrence Fishburne.
Larry?
Yeah.
Lars, as I call him. Sometimes we get real hammered. I go, Lars. He goes, Nick.
Wow, Biker Boys 2003. Then we got blessed with Torque in 2004. What a combo.
I'm going to tell you this right
What
now.
a combo.
I remember watching Torque being like, this is going to be dumb. And I was blown away. I'm shocked we're not on Torque 10, Torque X Part 2.
A combo
I've never heard of any of these movies.
Torque, there was a while when Fast and Furious hit, when they go, what if we did Fast and Furious on motorcycles? And that's what Torque and that's what Biker Boys were. And they were not good. Torque was fun. I think Torque was directed by Joseph Kahn, I want to say, who does all of Taylor Swift music videos to bring it back full circle.
Wow.
And has some interesting takes on Twitter about stuff. But yeah, Torque, go watch it.
Torque and Biker Boys. That's your weekend homework right there. So yeah, let's see. I mean, will they turn it into a trilogy? You'd have to assume yes.
Yeah, of course they're going to.
Like
Guys,
if there's
He's not
These
going to say
studios-
something like that unless there's some sort of deal, right?
If
Or unless
this
he's trying to
movie
will it into existence.
This movie will do $1 billion or close to it, probably. The second one, it'll be terrible. The second one will fall off slightly, and they'll just thrust the third one out. Now, my what's going to be great is that, you know, guys, anytime something's planned as 2 movies and you stretch it into a third movie, only good things can happen from that, right? I'm sure the quality of storytelling is going to be super great for that third movie. I'm sure it won't be the dregs of whatever's left over at the bottom of Vin Diesel's fucking can after he was finished stretching this last movie into 2 movies, which I'm sure was going to be absolutely ridiculously outrageous. Am I going to watch all 3 of them and fucking be stoked? Hell yeah, because I love this
I'm wearing
franchise.
Today.
What does that say?
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Hell yeah, you do, Joe.
a great,
Hell yeah,
great
you
t-shirt.
do.
I'm ready.
Finally, on What's the Tea? Last week, we were blessed with an incredible trailer, and I asked everyone in the office not to watch it. No one ever did because they didn't really care.
I didn't even
'Cause
see
they're
you ask us not to.
They're
I
not
just
a
did.
Meg fan
Real talk?
like I am.
Can I tell you a real story about that?
Uh-huh.
I programmed the morning show last week because
Yeah.
you were gone, and I did a terrible job of it. But I think I saw the Meg trailer drop, and I was like, we should stop, and I'll watch that with Mike.
Yes,
'Cause Mike and I are the
because-
only people that love the Meg.
I mean, I wish Andy was here to do the voice, but like I freaking love-
it's a Megalodon.
We call him and see if we can
Yeah,
do
see
it.
if he'll do it for me.
I just did it.
Yeah, but
I
like,
just
what if
crushed
Andy
it.
did it?
Well, we have to get
You know what?
we have to get our third involved.
I am tired of people saying that my impressions are that much farther away from Andy's. It's fine. My impressions are a good substitute when Andy doesn't feel like showing up to work. Okay?
I'm excited for the Meg 2. Looks like it's going to go prehistoric. We're going to queue up that trailer.
Hello.
Hey, Andy, it's Joey. I'm on the morning show since you're not here and you're working on important stuff today. But we're about to watch the Meg 2 trailer, and we would just really like you to do your impression, please.
Oh my god, it's a bloody megalodon.
It's so good.
It's so much better
good,
than Nick's.
Nick.
Thank you.
It's so good. Thanks, Andy. It's so good.
We're,
dude.
you know, we're
It's
gonna
so good.
classic Coke Pepsi taste test out with the audience and see
It's
if
a
anyone can
bloody
even see the
megalodon.
difference between who's what. He
He's
got
so
fucked up the
good.
Coke too.
He's so good. So we're going to enjoy the Meg 2. The Trench official trailer right now with everyone.
Oh my God, it's a bloody lizard. Oh, bigger and bigger.
That's a dino. That
love
might
a
be a
food
made-up
chain.
dino.
Wait, is Megalodon coming? Is it a dinosaur now?
Well, Megalodon was a dinosaur, so it's prehistoric.
Oh, right. I forgot my Megalodon.
And only one species ruled.
The Megalodon.
Meg, dude!
Fuck you, Jurassic Park.
I mean, how can you not be pumped up on
Dude,
that?
I'm jacked up on Mountain Dew right now.
Jonas,
Is he
we
back?
need your help.
Hell yeah, he still looks great.
We're detecting increased aquatic activity 25,000 feet deep in the trench. It's an ancient ecosystem untouched by man. Whatever is down there is trying to make its way to the surface.
Oh, look at they got super mech suits now.
This is a bad idea. Just a little bit.
Barracuda.
He's gonna punch the Meg in the nose.
The Meg's right there. Punch it in the face, dude. Punch that stupid Meg.
That's an octopus.
Well,
Jonas, we've got company.
That's the biggest Meg I've ever seen.
Oh.
Biggest Meg anyone's ever seen.
That's the apex predator.
Everybody make it to the station! You can make it! Keep going!
3 massive Megs.
There's 3 of them.
There's 3 massive Megs.
what are they gonna do for the Meg 3 then if there's 3 now?
10 Megs.
What happened
He
last time?
stopped it with his foot?
Foot.
You
don't wanna know.
Safe him.
We've never seen this before. They hunted in packs.
Gotta always have a good scene.
Oh, the people in Florida got killed.
Meg proof. I mean, Jonas was always
Oh
afraid
god,
of
this
but I was
happens
also
every time.
Deep Blue Sea. They did it.
Love
they did
it.
the Samuel L. Jackson scene. That's incredible.
I love that they don't even give a shit about spoiling anything in this movie. They're like, you're not seeing this as a plot, guys. We don't care. You're seeing it for Jason Statham with a fucking
Katana!
spear and a katana. How's he gonna kill this Meg with that little small thing?
I think he's gonna
Slice.
go down.
Oh, he's gonna Gamora it.
August
I mean,
4th can't come soon enough.
Everyone,
tell you what.
mark your calendars. August 4th, we're not here. We're going to see this movie.
We're going to see the Meg in full.
Put it
beach
in the
gear.
in-review calendar, you know?
I'm going to be honest about something, guys, and it's something that I keep coming back to over and over
Lay
again.
it
It's
on
like a
me.
nagging fear of a missed opportunity that it's a wrong that needs to be righted right now. We need to do the fucking disaster cast. We need to do the
Where's
Geostorm
the
podcast,
Yeah. What do you
Wheel
guys
spin
do?
was
Wheel spin.
optional.
Where you at?
and we have to start with the Meg 2 and work our way back all the way through all the Sharknadoes, which are super fun.
Oh man.
We need all those. Piranhas. Did you guys
Oh my
watch it?
God.
You guys have watched the Piranha series?
Did you guys see the
Love them.
recent trailer that came out where it's like a zombie
Zombie tsunami.
That's what it
Do you
is.
see Zombie Tsunami,
With
bro?
Ian. Yeah.
Dude, you gotta get this, you and Andy, and start on this right away. Because there's some great movies we're missing out.
I'm in.
Crawl. You could add
I
Crawl to
want
the list.
Crawl. People
Who
are
are
throwing it out
trying
there.
to watch Crawl from
Man, that girl got
Dante's
trapped in
Peak,
that basement, bro.
Velocipaster. I mean, there's all sorts of great movies we could be watching.
We get a little
Tommy Lee Jones.
and Anne Heche. 10 out of 10.
We can
10 out
add
of 10?
San Andreas to it with The Rock.
We could do
Oh
San
my
Andreas.
God.
We could do
Gotta
2010. Remember 2010?
Remember
The
that
Year
when that
Everything Ends?
world froze over, right?
I love
yeah.
that movie. I like Day of the Earth. Day After Tomorrow. And my favorites, my personal favorites, young Jake Gyllenhaal. There it is.
Tell you
What?
what,
Oh, it's Zombie Tidal Wave, my bad.
one of the best friends put in Twister. Went down to Universal as a young kid. We went to the Twister ride / the virtual experience or
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it, right? The roof
2012.
starts peeling off on that, and I'll never forget. Cried the whole time. So
Oh my
scared.
gosh.
Never will forget it.
Did you do the one? Because there's the other one at Universal
You're a
where
special person,
I know.
Mike.
in the what is it in the lot tour that you like end up in a BART station almost, and then it does like it pretends
Yes.
like there's a disaster. Have you ever done that?
No.
That was outside.
I think
That's
it's
cool.
part of the tram like lot tour at Universal.
Twister, great movie. Actually,
Twister
legit
is
great
a
movie.
good movie.
The
That's right.
cast in that is insane because
Insane.
it's Bill Paxton, Helen Hunt. Then you get
Carrie Elways,
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
You get the guy that's in Succession right now is Connor Roy and Ferris Bueller.
Cameron. Yeah, the Cameron Ferris
Alan.
Bueller. Alan, not Rickman. Alan.
It's something like that, though.
Yeah, it's Alan.
Chat, let me-
Chat, help me out.
Would you ever go tornado hunting? Tornado.
I think
chasing?
it'd be
Fuck
super
no.
fun.
I would love.
Alan Ruck.
I think it would be so cool to see it, right? Like to see it come down from the sky and touch down would be one of the baddest experiences.
Do you
of my
follow
life. But I'd be
Stephanie Tinsley on Twitter? She does like a lot of games PR stuff.
No.
Agent Tinsley. She like does it kind of in her spare time in Colorado, where she
Check this lady out.
She was
How
just
cool.
posting about it. She was here for the GDC streams, like at
Oh.
the end of the day. But she posts about like her like going tornado chasing with like her whole little crew of people, and it looks really, really cool.
Nick, let's write that down. You and I life experience.
Mike, I'll write that down
That's
for you.
the May monthly goal.
I'll write that down for you because I know you want that and you want to go swim with sharks. So you're going to go have fun with that.
October is
Kevin,
coming.
right?
October is coming. We should think about it. All of Kind of Funny crew on the boat, Fairlawn Islands. We make it there in the cage.
I love it.
Right after the Meg.
There's no
the Meg will be
way.
hot on our minds.
Oh my
Who's gonna do it other than Mike and
Just me.
Kevin? Kevin wants to do it.
Kevin
but
would do
Paula
it.
won't let him.
Kevin will do it.
Kevin's wife did
Paula won't
approve
let
of
him,
it.
Yeah,
though,
but Kevin
right?
sometimes does whatever Paula doesn't know he's doing.
That's true.
You know what? If Paula doesn't know, what Paula doesn't know can't get Kevin in trouble or me in trouble for that
She
matter.
doesn't
Would
know
you
about the
swim with
milkshake. She
sharks?
doesn't know.
Fuck no,
No,
Joey. I have a rule. Okay.
I don't. Which one? You have a lot of rules. It's hard to keep track sometimes.
A lot of rules.
If a shark comes on land and it wants to fight me, I'm like, you're in my territory. I got to kill you, shark.
Okay.
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 But if I go into the shark's territory and it fucking kills me, that's on me.
That's on
Okay?
you. That's on you.
You can't blame the shark. My wife ain't gonna be out there suing the shark's family because I'm the dumbass that decided to go into the water and swim with the sharks where the sharks are.
Yeah.
It's the same with like, it's just don't do dumb human shit. That's dumb human shit right there.
That's
You're
just-
asking
you
for
jumped
trouble.
out of a perfectly good plane.
Yeah, and if I'd have died, people
That
are
is
like,
d- that's also some
I
dumb
told
human
everyone.
shit.
I told everyone. And this is right now. You can record this for posterity. If I go skydiving again and I die, I don't want anyone saying it was a tragedy. Because I'm the dumbass that
chose
decided to jump out of an airplane. You don't have to jump out of airplanes. There's plenty of stuff you could do. I could go for a walk. It's fun.
Yep.
Same rush of adrenaline with the what? Just the air coming at you.
Kind of.
Don't
So
ever need
what
to do
makes jumping out of airplanes different than jumping out of, or than swimming with
it.
sharks?
Nothing. It's
Okay.
the same experience.
Same experience.
If you get hurt doing one, get hurt doing the other, that's on you, is what I'm saying. Just don't blame the sharks. Because someone always goes swimming with the shark. Oh my God, it was a tragedy. The sharks bit through the fucking cage. I was like, you were chumming the water so the shark could come, and then the sharks want to eat you because they don't know what you are. They don't understand what a human is.
Yeah.
They're just a killing machine. They're nature's fucking garbage disposal. That's all they are.
Thank
it's like
you.
bears. People fuck with bears. You go out of the wild, you fuck with a bear.
I got
the bear
some great
fucks
bear
you back,
clips for you
right?
today. Don't fuck with bears.
Now, if a bear fucked you up because you were like feeding it like you used to,
That's
remember
my
when you used
fault.
to get the bears? to
Okay,
come
well,
to
we
your
don't
fucking
talk
house?
about that.
Sorry about that. It was
Statute
joking.
of limitations
It was a joke.
on that. Not
Yeah,
up
it was
yet.
super late. Super late
I
now.
was trying to remember Hank the Tank. Trying to get fucking Hank the Tank to come hang out with you.
We wanted Hank the Tank to stay in the neighborhood. Shout out to Al Tribesman for the $10 super chat. Bought a couple of shirts. Thanks for the code. Hey, Al Tribesman, thank you so much
Thanks,
for
Al.
taking
Thank
part
you,
of our
Al
big
Tribesman.
blowout sale. Don't forget to use Funny10 promo code when you check out on kindafunny.com/store. Right now is your final chance to jump on that store. It is going away, and you don't want to miss out on being able to grab some sweet, sweet merch. And why not grab it with a discount code right now? Funny10 for you to be able to use that. Nick, you do have some tea. And
I
I'm-
have some tea.
I'm blown away that you forgot about it because you brought a lot of energy today. Actually, Kevin, and you brought a lot of energy.
This ain't Nick's tea. This is Nick's.
This is
Nick's
tea.
rant.
Let's
part
talk
of the
about
tea?
I have no idea what
okay,
they're
yeah.
talking about.
What grinds your gears? Let's talk about Nick's rant.
This is what grinds my gears.
What grinds your gears, Nick? What's up?
Kevin works very hard in this office,
Yes, he does.
and he goes mostly underappreciated and unnoticed.
Hmm.
Kevin, like a shadow
Oh,
around the
I love
office,
Mm-hmm.
just like the wind, blows in, blows out. Everyone's like, "What was that?" It was so peaceful and so lovely.
Yes.
Yeah,
He
the
walks-
word that's generally used to describe Kevin is peaceful.
He's peaceful. He just comes in.
Unnoticed is another great word. Unnoticed stuck out to me.
But Kevin, every once in a while, sees an injustice in this office, ladies and gentlemen, and he feels that he must bring it to everyone's attention. And
Gotta call it
I,
out.
for one, am glad that he did this time. We are, Joey, would you say that we are a LaCroix family here?
Yeah.
Would you also say that we are a Coca-Cola / Diet Coke / Coke Zero family here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Enough to the point where we have to stock all three because different people have different preferences.
And that is fine. Everyone's allowed their own opinion.
Yeah.
Except for when their own opinion brings this into the office. Kevin, can I have my one, please? One word. Unacceptable. We are not a fucking Pepsi house. I have made that clear. Pepsi Cola once reached out to me privately and said, we will buy KindaFunny for $6 billion. And I said, fuck off. I'm waiting for my $3 offer from Coke. That's how much I love Coke. Okay? So Diet Pepsi, GTF out. Get the F out. Okay?
Have we discovered who
Don't
brought
bring this
this
here.
in to this sacred?
No, because
Coke
I'm putting out a warning to everyone right now.
Warning.
This is
You get one.
You can be anonymous now, but if I find another one of these in here, Andy.
There's
if I find
no
another
way
one in here, Andy or Blessing.
I think it's Blessing.
Okay, I'm gonna fingerprint analysis this, and then it's gonna be a problem.
The
It's gonna
detective
be a big
vision
problem.
that Vin gets in.
I'm gonna Vin Diesel detective vision this. I'm gonna, I'll use all four of my senses left after I got
Reconstruct
COVID,
How it got in the fridge.
and we're gonna figure this out. Don't grind my gears, folks. Coke only, or go home. That is all.
That's another week of what grinds Nick's gears. And this week, it was an injustice inside of our refrigerator. I'm sorry for that, Nick.
You apologize to Kevin, because Kevin, the unsung hero,
Called it out.
Kevin, the man,
Mike,
the
did
man
you
that,
bring this into the office?
No, I don't drink diet. No diet. Give me all the calories, all the sugar. I don't care. Barrett, run 60 seconds of sports with Andy Cortez. If you haven't.
Is that Barrett in there?
Yeah, Barrett.
Oh, I thought it was Kevin. I was like, it's weird that Kevin hasn't chimed in with all
I
the
know.
all the shit I'm talking about right now.
Like, oh, maybe Kevin's grown.
I don't see that anywhere. So
Nick, sing me the song. 60 seconds. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of 60 Seconds of Sports with Andy Cortez and sometimes his co-host and fill-in, Snowbike Mike. And I got to fill you in on the sports world because there's news to talk about Joey and Nick and best friends around the globe. Let's kick it on over to the hardwood and talk about basketball. Of course, the NBA playoffs are in full effect, and our Golden State Warriors have been bounced from the
RIP.
playoffs. Nick,
Yeah.
that means your comedy shows are now going to be filled to the brim.
Thank God.
Because Warriors jabronis don't have a team to root for. They
Tell you what.
lost on Game 6.
Went to Punchline on Sunday. Packed out.
Yeah, you did. You were happy.
Would have been
huh?
Game 7. Packed out.
You were. It was going to be Game 7. It's right. Unfortunately, they lose. We look over in the West, and of course, one Devin Booker and Kevin Durant can't get it done. Cupcake Kevin Durant bounced from the NBA playoffs against the Denver Nuggets. Now in the Western Conference Finals, we see the Denver Nuggets taking on 20 years in the league, LeBron James. Can the Lakers defeat the number 1 seed Nuggets? We'll find out here later on. Of course, in the East, we have found that one man has that dog in him. And that, of course, is Jason Tatum, putting up a Game 7 record, 51-plus points on Mother's Day to seal the win, of course, against the MVP, Joel Embiid, and James Harden. Of course, we found out that maybe he's not the MVP, putting up such a bad stat line with that during Game 7. But he will take on Jimmy Buckets, who's had that dog in him all season long. The NBA playoffs now come to a conclusion very, very soon. Of course, the Eastern and Western Conference Finals. We'll find our 2 finalists in just a little bit, so keep an eye on that one. Of course, we have some sad news in the sports world. One jabroni can't stop being a jabroni, Joey Noel, and that is Ja Morant. Of course, Ja, earlier this season, was seen in a strip club holding up a gun, and the NBA said, hey, Ja, you're a role model. You're kind of an icon.
If people don't know who this player is, not me, of course, definitely. Could you just maybe
Ja Morant
explain
could be
it to the people?
a young superstar out in Memphis. He plays for the Grizzlies. He is
people
high
have
flying.
very strong feelings about the Grizzlies, right?
We have very
Not
strong
necessarily
feelings about,
positive.
of course, the Mr. Dylan Brooks fiasco, and of course Ja as well, who has acted kind of like a dummy. You know, whatever you do,
This is a bunch of young kids on the team right
bunch
now,
of young
right?
kids, young jabronis, and of course, whatever Ja wants to do in his own time, that's totally all right. But you also have to remember you're an NBA superstar.
Yeah.
You're a role model for many. Of course, you have to uphold the presence of the league. And of course, him and his homies were having some fun in the car, a little IG live dance party session. Who hasn't been there? You know, you're streaming to 61 friends and just having a good time, right? And as they were dancing, his phone went over to Ja. He had a gun in his hand again. And they quickly tried to cut the feed, and they were like, hey, homie, maybe you don't have a gun. So we'll find out what happens with Ja Morant in the gun situation as, of course, Grizzlies have suspended him from off-season workouts. But we'll find out.
Are they still in the playoffs?
No, they got bounced. So we'll find out what happens with that kid and his moves over there. Keeping it going, we got some baseball talk, and it's perfect that Barrett Courtney is here. Barrett, there's a TikTok that says baseball talk on that because we got to talk about something, Barrett. We got to talk about what grinds my gears.
Ooh.
Joey Noel.
Pitch clock?
Nope.
Okay.
It is the sports stadium and one Oakland Athletics, the Coliseum. As you can see here, it is completely empty. And this lovely staff member, who is not so lovely in this video, is going to tell these jabronis that they're not allowed to stand on the rail.
The game doesn't start for another 40 minutes. Check this out.
Are they standing on the rail or just leaning against it?
Taking photos on the rail for the nice
view.
view.
Doesn't care. And you got Miss Karen over here.
And they're going to tell them to kick rocks.
Oh, look at you can tell them now. Which is so weird. I get that it's probably like a safety thing, and that's probably why. Oh my God. But like, there's also no one there.
And let's talk about that. Hey, Oakland Athletics, you're moving to Vegas. The stadium is not selling tickets. It's a massive
Like, I don't even
stadium.
like the A's, but it's just like a loss for Bay Area sports.
Let's
no
have
Raiders,
some
no
fun.
A's.
No A's, no Raiders. We're in the final couple seasons of this franchise. And it's just like, let's have some fun. Let the people take nice photos. Let the people go down to the lower levels if it's the third inning and no one's there.
Yeah,
right?
especially if this is before the game
Let
starts.
people have some fun. And that's why, unfortunately, Oakland, you're losing another athletics program and they're moving to Vegas. Barrett, how do you feel about this?
I don't care.
He doesn't care.
I'm not an A's fan. Like, I've gone to maybe an A's game. Shout out to Coco Crisp, who started, I think, at Cleveland. So it was like fun to like see him play every once in a while. But outside of that, yeah, like it sucks for the Bay Area. It was nice to have, the Battle of the Bay every once in a while.
Oh, that was
between
fun.
the A's
Yes,
and the
shout out to
Giants.
that. Yeah.
So that'll be missed. But like, I don't know, as a franchise, like I personally don't care. Now, if you were to ask Bash Brothers, Barrett Courtney, what he feels about this, he feels like he hasn't been called up yet this season. He's still wondering, when we're getting the call.
When we get the call.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unfortunate because you look at a ballpark like that is so massive. And of course, you should be selling tickets at the cheapest price possible and let people go have fun. You know what I mean? Like, let's just let these people sit where they want to sit. Let's cause a little anarchy because nobody's showing up to these games. And it's too bad.
The stadium has been in desperate need of repair for, I don't know, it feels like ever since I've been going, I can remember starting to go to baseball games in junior high.
We're going to go. You, me, and Barrett, we're going to go to one of these games so we can just see the presence of, like, no one being in there and enjoy an afternoon.
Good.
We
Maybe
have
the
to
Bash
go.
Brothers go to bring some energy.
That's a great
the
call.
Coliseum?
Yeah, that's a great call. We were talking about the Coliseum.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'll tell you what. Coliseum, best hot dog in baseball.
Well,
best fucking hot dog.
We're going to find out. Better than the Giants hot dogs.
Giants hot dogs not that great. 'cause
Blows
they
it
have
out of
so
the
much
water.
other good stuff.
It's just a good old fashioned, legit ballpark.
More than a Dodger
hot
dog.
dog.
I like
the
Rockies
Dodgers,
dogs.
But
I'm a Rockies
Dodger dogs are.
I can't say that I'm an expert on the Dodger dog.
Okay.
I wasn't a Dodger fan.
A lot of people
growing
talk
up.
about the
Were
Dodgers
you an
dogs.
A's fan or an Angels fan?
Angels fan. Come on, Joe.
Yeah. No, I know.
Not
Some would
bad.
say
It's a
that's
great
the reason
stadium.
why they won the World Series when I was there. No big deal.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's exactly
Okay.
why.
Nick, play me out.
All sorts of sports.
Oh, was that how it went?
Nope.
No, I
Went,
think that was it. He says all sorts of sports. With Andy Cortez.
Andy, come back.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, whoa. Nick, you're doing a fabulous job.
I know.
Okay? You're doing a fabulous job.
You know what people like to do, Mike? They like to sit in the back of the car and fucking criticize my driving. And I say, if anyone wants to be the funniest person at this company, please step the fuck up.
Step up.
And sometimes you
Because I
have
will
to be like,
gladly
Nick,
walk
it's
away.
too cold in the car. Nick, we need better music.
No, I understand it. And I will turn this car right around.
Yeah. The Jungle Queen writes in on a Prime Gaming sub for 32 months. More Joey, please. We always say that.
Thanks.
Thank you, Jungle Queen.
It's fun to pop in.
Always love having Joey, especially on Mike
And Nick
in the afternoon. Plus Joey.
With JoJo.
We are going into our final couple moments of the show because we have a little bit more segments to go. But, of course, I want to remind you that right now on KindaFunny.com/store, we're having our big blowout sale. We are saying goodbye to our storefront over with the Rooster Teeth team. And, of course, that means you can jump in and get a deep, deep, sweet discount on all of our final merch, just like this Kinda Funny XCast gear. Don't you want to look good? Of course, you can rock this in the gym. You can rock a sweet dad hat. You can rock the Kinda Funny XCast merch anywhere you go right now by using our promo code Funny10 as well to help support the team. You can get some sweet merch available. KindaFunny.com/store. If you're buying merch, we'll read your name out and help support the team. Of course, we want to say goodbye to this merch and give you some new merch very, very soon. But we got to get this merch going right now.
I love this XCast line that we did. You and I worked on this for a very long time.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we
did. You had
did.
some very specific specifications that you wanted, like the dry fit blank for this one, which I love.
Yes.
The tie-dye sweatshirt.
Oh,
also a crowd favorite.
Dad hat looks good too.
Dad hat.
We nailed it with this collection. Shout out to the team and shout out to Joe for working so hard on that.
Shout out to Nick at Campfire Designs.
The tie-dye was killer. Really pleased with the tie-dye and the workout gear. You know, we've been on this workout journey for quite some time, and it was really important and special to me to bring something different to the collection than just your normal T-shirt that you would have in your closet. So please check that out. Take advantage of that. Use our promo code Funny10 at checkout to help save you some dollars. Guys, we have a couple more segments left. Nick, would you still like to show off your Elite controller?
Sure. Well, sure. We can do that if you want. We're kind of running a little low on time.
We're running, I have the draft and I have fun clips.
I think maybe we just go to the draft.
Okay, let's go to the draft. Nick
Dang it.
is getting a sweet controller. Of course, shout out
How
to
about,
our
you know what?
friends.
We can do it real quick.
You
We can do
sure?
it. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, you and Bear
I'm
Design.
going to give a shout out to our friends over at
step away for 1
Xbox
second.
who gave me a little cool promo code to get my first very own Xbox Elite controller. And we're going to design it right now. Now, spoilers, guys. I think I have the design already in my head because I've already ordered it. But I wanted to show this off to you guys to see if you guys, what you think of my design. And shout out to our friends over at Xbox for providing this for me. Bear, we're going to start off with going to the white. 2 over from that black if you can. Boom.
I'm gonna let you
There
know
it
right
is.
now this site's a little slow.
You know what's funny? It's lightning fast on my MacBook Pro.
Yeah.
Kind of slower on my PC that's got a 3080 in it. It's kind of strange.
Yeah.
So this might be a little bit rough. On the next one down here, if you click on that,
We love a classic white.
I love a classic white. I'm also going to do a white back.
Ooh.
So we'll go white on white. There you go.
White
Boom.
on white.
For the triggers, we are going to do robot white as well. I'm sorry, bright silver for the triggers. So the next one down.
So I've got bumpers and then triggers.
Oh, bumpers is fine. Bumpers. We are going to go to. We're going to go to the white as well. So 1 over. I think that's yeah. It's going to be bright silver. Yeah, it's going to be bright silver.
Creed in the chat mentions my biggest gripe with this is that you can't change the color of the grips.
It is rough, but that's why I've embraced the panda like monochromatic version of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I did want to throw a little bit of color into it. And so for the actual triggers themselves, we're gonna go with that little light blue. It's called, I believe it's called the bottom left. That blue.
The icy
yeah,
kind of one.
What is it called? Glacier blue. Glacier blue metallic.
Ooh, I love
Boom,
the
right
metallic
there.
finish.
So if you click on that bad
Are
boy,
all of the triggers
perfect.
metallic?
What's that? No.
okay.
Oh yeah, they're all metallic, I think, because it's like silver and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can go matte or not. For this, we are going to use the facet because we're going to get, and we're going to also, we're going to make this bright silver, which is that 2 over from there. Boom, right there.
Which D-pad style are you rocking?
I'm rocking
Class?
the facet for now,
The
but then I
facet.
added a spare D-pad just in case because I wasn't sure which one I should get, so I added one of those.
I've never really used the faceted one, Mike. Is that what you rock,
I like
or do
the
you
cool
rock regular?
plate one. I'm
I
a
like the
plate
faceted
guy.
one.
Yeah, I'm a plate
yeah.
guy.
So, Mike, that was the question for you: is should I get a different color facet or should I have a backup D-pad?
Well, it will ship with both of them. I believe they come in the same colorway that you choose, but I could be wrong. I haven't customized a controller in quite some time. But I
Well,
I
so
like
you
the
have
dish.
to pick one for the main controller, and then they
Okay.
give you a backup one. You have to pick which one for that as
Oh,
well.
so
They
you
don't
should
give
always go with both then.
Yeah,
you should
that's
go
what I
with one plate, one D-pad.
That's what I did. Okay, cool. So for these, we're gonna go. If you go down to the thumbs, we're gonna go white across the board here again.
Ooh, white.
So as much white as you possibly can.
You don't want to do like a metallic one?
They all are metallic,
Oh, okay.
except the thumbs. So everything.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, it just gets like a silver. There you go. So we're going to do that. I like the little white ring around them too. It kind of makes it pop a little bit with the silver. Then if we go to the buttons, right here, if we go to the buttons, or down, we're going to go.
Nine in the chat is ready for any controller questions. I love it.
We're going to go just to your right there, the all white with the gray.
Ooh.
We're going to go ice white with these.
I really like the white and gray.
So I love this look right there. The robot white for the buttons is great.
Yeah. He likes that.
Yeah, it's funny. Unfortunately, the design studio is a little rough on like super PCs. Like on my MacBook, it's super. I don't know what it is. It's super fast.
Okay. When you're using the website itself.
Though.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then for the buttons as well, you guessed it, white.
A lot of white here.
Yep, I love it. But I did put a little pop of color in there.
And the cool part is, Nick,
Yeah.
I'll teach you. You can customize that Xbox logo up top to be different colors when it's on.
Oh.
So like you'll notice when we're in the lab, I have an ice blue logo on mine. Then when I'm
I was
outside, I have
wondering how
a
you
cool
do
gold on that one as well. So you can actually change the color of that.
This is the base, and then if you want to click over to accessories, I want to carry that pop of color through as well to that.
Oh, on
and
the
so-
bag, really? On the
No,
carry
not the
paddle.
bag, the back paddles.
Back paddles. Okay.
So I'm going to put the back. If you click on yes, that set of 4, please. We are going to carry that ice blue color into my back paddles, and then it's the sort of lighter blue down there. Perfect. And that is the controller right there, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what I'm calling the Nick Scarpino. And it's not officially, and I'm working with Xbox right now to get it branded mine. But this is my color way for the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller.
Fresh.
Very cool.
It's
Very
fresh, Nick.
Isn't that nasty?
Very fresh.
I'm hoping to get that soon. 4
like
to 5 weeks.
You don't. The only addition that I would change, maybe one little pop of color on the front.
You know, I tried it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't love that color on the front of it. I like a little hint of it as I'm turning it around. Because ultimately, this is D. D came in and she was like, "You need more color in this thing." Because I was gonna go monochromatic across the board. I was just gonna go gray, white, and black. But then I put the back accents on. I was like, that looks kind of sick.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, you know what? I'll put. She's like, you need it if you're gonna have the back accents, you got to have it somewhere else. And the triggers kind of ended up being perfect for me.
Yeah.
But yeah. It was super fun. If you guys need a controller, this is a great way to do it. It takes a little long to ship to you, but it's definitely worth it. We're very excited about that. Aaron Roots 427 says the Scarpino Glacier. We can call it that. That's great.
I like that. It looks good, Nick. I'm glad that you found one that you really, really like. We teased you about it just being a core controller, the core white that they have. But you know what? I'm glad that you put a little pop to it. I'm glad that you had fun with it because I really do enjoy the design lab.
I'll tell you what, if I needed 2 of them, I get the same one twice.
You're like what I do. Just buy the same one twice. Don't worry about it. Guys, let's keep it going. Of course, we're getting into our final 2 segments. We got some fun clips for you. But before that, we got to go to our draft of the week. Last week, the guys drafted the best mics across the globe for my birthday. And now we're going to celebrate Mother's Day that just happened. So we're going to draft the best moms. I want your top 5 moms.
Okay.
I'm going to leave it open like that. You can interpret moms however you want, whether they be TV moms, movie moms, global moms in general. Okay?
Here's what I'm going to say to you right now.
Yes,
You
Nick?
go first, right?
Oh, well, I mean, the fun part will be we will determine who goes first. What are you going to say to me, though?
No, that's what I was going to
Oh,
give
you
my
want to
first.
wait?
Are you going to put a name on your controller, like any text?
You know, I put Greg Sucks on it.
Okay.
We'll
And
see
then
if
I
they
was
write
like,
that
well,
back.
only I get to see this, and I already know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the controller. Plus, I think people will just know this is mine if it gets put in the shuffle because no one would pick this. Andy's controller is way different than mine.
But if you were to like be your own distributor of this controller, if you were
this
selling
was
it,
it
would
the
have Greg Sucks on
official Nick Scarpino Xbox controller would
Yeah.
say hashtag Greg Sucks.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Just so everyone understands.
So this is how we're going to start off our draft. Of course, we have a special guest today, filling in for one Andy Cortez.
We do.
Joey Noel is our guest. So I'm going to give Joey the first pick of today's draft. Joey, we are drafting your top 5 moms. So I'd like you to pick a mom for your first pick.
I mean, I feel like by default, I have to pick my own mom.
Okay. Okay.
Mrs. T, killing the game.
Okay.
I
Mrs.
love
T.
her.
That's a great selection.
Thank you.
I'm very pleased with that. Nick, who are you going to go with for your number
For
one
my
pick?
number 1 pick, I am going to follow suit. I'm going to say Lana Scarpino. Lana Scarpino.
Okay.
greatest mom
Oh,
ever.
I thought you were going to say you're going to
Mrs.
follow
T.
suit with Big Joey's mom.
That'd be hilarious. Elena. It's all good.
Thank you.
There you go.
Okay, well, I'm going to go different. I'm going to go with Stifler's mom. Is my number one pick.
Stifler's mom got it going
Of
on.
course, Stifler's mom. iconic. Everyone knows Stifler's mom. Everyone loved Stifler's mom back in the day. If you are a 90s kid like
Jennifer
me.
Coolidge.
So
Hard to beat.
Stifler's mom is my selection.
Got it going on.
Now, after that, you're probably saying to yourself, Snowbike Mike, how do you follow up Stifler's mom? I'm going to go with the world's #1 mommy.
Dang it.
Right now, Rhea Ripley.
Of course you
WWE
are.
champion.
Wow.
She's mommy. So I'm going to go with Rhea Ripley as my next pick. Nick, that kicks it back to you.
I'm going to click it to an oldie but a goodie. Right?
Okay.
We're going to stay in the Italian family. We're going to stay with the classic. We're going to say Sophia
Oh,
from Golden Girls, Estelle Getty.
Oh, wow. Okay.
there we go.
Sophia Petrillo. You can put that.
Okay. Joey, who are you picking? You have 2 picks here, Joey, on the board. Who are you going to go with?
I'm
for your
going to
mommy?
go with a classic.
Mm-hmm.
Stacy's mom.
Damn, got it going on.
Got it going on. Got it going on.
Oh!
Wow. There we go. There we go.
We got a mom in the building.
We might be in trouble.
Now, Joey Noel, you have a pick. And
It's
the
not my
mom.
turn.
It is your turn.
It goes in
it is
snake
my
bracket.
turn.
It goes in snake
Well,
bracket.
then
Hi, Joey.
Good. How are you? Happy belated Mother's Day.
Notice the mom.
The mom.
The mom.
Have it. I'm picking, of course, one Jamie Kennedy.
There we go.
There it is.
To round out the list.
Yeah.
You, I mean,
Had to
listen.
come in and check us right away on that one.
I was coming in to tell you what I demanded a recount.
Yeah.
And
I
the
can't
recount
believe
is
we
what you
let
got.
you go through the first. I didn't even know you were here.
No.
I love it. We'll get to see more of Jamie Kennedy on the podcast.
Yes,
Oh, that's
Today.
great.
unfortunately.
It's going to be fun. I have lots of questions for you.
We-
We watched all the home movies.
Oh, they did.
We're going to talk a lot about that.
Good.
On the
You know how
podcast
long
today.
it's- I haven't seen them since we filmed them.
It is everything I wanted it to be and more.
Oh.
And I have just a little insight for everyone. If you're not going to watch the podcast, but you should. Greg was the exact same as he is right now. He was just smaller and his voice was higher pitched. He makes the same weird noises. He does things like, ah, you know, he does that sometimes. He did that back then. It's weird. It's awesome.
I'm
Can't wait
excited to
talk
watch
you about it.
those.
Cool.
I
look
love it.
forward to it. I just want to come and a recount.
There you go.
Get the
There it
recount.
is.
We got it right there.
Yes, nailed
Vince,
it.
you are now selected and on the board.
On the board.
I had to come in here to do
Nick's,
Joey had my back. So I knew
Of
it all
course I
along.
do.
Joey's the good one here in the group. Nick, number 3 on your board.
Number 3 pick for me, of course, is the other kind of funny mommy.
Oh, okay.
The other, of course, Jamie Kennedy, our kind of funny mom.
Uh-huh.
Shows up on content, puts the work in with us. Of course, birthed Greg.
Yes.
Greg is now our
Of
leader.
course.
But there is another mommy in this
Okay.
group that we like to celebrate every Mother's Day that did not get any love.
Oh, no love.
Okay. That is the mommy that gives us mother's milk. That is the mommy that has given us the best emote ever. Drop them in the chat right
Throw
now,
them in
ladies
the
and gentlemen,
chat.
because number 3 on my list is the milk mommy, Kevin Coelho.
That's a really good pick. Holy cow.
Man, you know how Kevin's just tried to kill this joke over the years? And we won't fucking let it die.
Every Mother's Day, we
Somehow
bring
it
it back.
always comes back. I didn't see enough milk mommies celebrated on Mother's Day. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I know. I missed your annual post.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Well, honestly, it's one of those things I don't, I
You don't want
forgot.
to let people expect it.
No, you got to talk
catch
about it
them
on the
off
morning
guard.
show the day after. So there we are, folks.
Let's catch it. Keep the milk mommy emotes going. Let's get a wall going right now. Let's just let
What a
this
wall
ride.
of mommies.
Let's enjoy the milk mommy moment for just a second.
Mm-hmm.
I want to let that set in. I want to see people using their Twitch and YouTube emotes. Of course, if you're a member on Twitch or if you're a member on YouTube, you can put them in there. Let's just spam up the wall. Let's get them going right now. Just soaking that in for just a second.
God, look at it. Let it wash over you like
love that.
curdled milk.
Perfect.
The best part about that meme is
Yes.
Paula in the background.
Yep.
Just
hating.
fucking
Not
hating her
having
life.
Any of this.
Just hating it.
I now have my 3rd pick. And there is one mother we have to give love to.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Mother Earth.
Mother Earth.
Shout out to Mother Earth.
Mother Earth.
Let's all do a little bit better each and every day to take care of Mother Earth while we can. Okay? Because we are so lucky to be on goddamn planet Earth.
Only got one.
We only get one. So let's take care of Mother Earth just a little bit. Okay? Just want you to think about that one. Up next, I'm going to throw one out at you. And I think you're going to like this one. I don't think people are going to get it, but it's a deep cut for all you best friends out there. If you watch The Goldbergs, you're going to love Beverly Goldberg.
There you
and
go.
She is one of my favorite TV moms. She is the perfect mom. I will say she makes me smile. She makes me laugh. And shout out to Wendy for being that awesome mom. So I'm going to go with Beverly Goldberg.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
I like her a lot. She's a great actress.
Who plays the girl?
That is, let me take a look. Wendy McLedden.
Oh.
Have you
Good
seen her
old
before?
Wendy McLeod. Let me see.
This lady.
Oh, yeah, she's funny as fuck.
Yeah,
the
I like
blonde
she's
that.
one?
been in a ton of stuff.
She's great.
Yeah.
She makes me laugh. So I'm going to go with her.
Now, Mike, for my next pick, as you know, I'm nothing if not a good old Catholic boy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Church every Sunday, sometimes Saturday. I watch it on the YouTube. I love the Eucharist. I love making Andy give me the Eucharist.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got to pay a little respect to our saints, right? We got to pay a little respect to the people who put the work in, got that saint status, and are considered everyone's mother. If the Pope is Il Papa,
Okay.
if he's the father,
Okay.
then Mother Teresa was the mother. We're gonna give it to Mother Teresa.
Okay. Mother
Now,
T.
A woman I've studied ad nauseum and know everything about.
Tell me one awesome fact about Mama T.
Italian,
Okay. Give me another fact about Mama T.
super Italian, real Italian. Love being Italian.
I love
Perfect.
Italians.
Yeah,
I love
did
that.
this a lot. You know.
Okay. I like that.
Give me the tea, Joe tea.
Okay. Joey, you're up next. You're number 4 pick. Then you got to go 4-5 on us, Joey.
Oh,
so you got to
okay.
get 2 good ones to round this out.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick my actual favorite TV mother first of all, which is one Tammy Taylor from Friday Night Lights.
Wow,
She's incredible.
Oh, Connie Brighton.
Connie Britton.
Connie Brighton.
10 out of 10. She's incredible.
Tammy Taylor.
Tammy Taylor. Friday
Oh
Night Lights.
man. Okay, I like that one.
Then for my last one, I'm picking Katie Seagal from the Disney Channel original movie Smart House.
Oh, I thought
When
you were gonna
she
go Peggy Bundy.
No, when the supreme Katie Seagal role
Damn.
in a decom where she's the house, and then she takes over, and then she kind of becomes like sentient.
That's
and
a
then,
good
like,
call.
Wants to be the mom.
That's a
So it's
great
like a whole
call.
thing.
Wow. I like that one a lot because I recently watched that on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
What a movie. Never
And then
seen it.
look, she's got like the classic 50s mom look going on.
If you put Katie Seagal on there, you're getting Peggy Bundy also, who's the most iconic TV mom ever,
Mm-hmm.
probably.
All right, Nick Scarpino, your last selection here on moms. This is a tough one. This is
one
one
in
you
the
got to think
chat right
about.
now.
Well, people are saying she's also the Sons of Anarchy mom.
She is.
So
She's momming a lot.
She's committed to the mom role.
Now, a couple that are rattling around my brain.
Okay,
right
give
now.
us a couple.
that
Just
I saw
throw
in
'em
the
out there,
chat
throw 'em
right
out there.
People are saying Claire Huxtable, obviously
Of
an
course.
incredible mom from back in the 80s. People are saying Kitty Foreman from that 70s show.
Oh.
Pretty great. She's pretty
as
great.
well. But I'm going to go with a mom that gets absolutely no glory because she is overshadowed by her idiot husband and her son that was an icon in the 80s. A mom that always puts the work in and is always shit on but never asks for anything. A mom that was my mother, still my mother because they're still making new episodes of the show to this day. I'm going to go with Marge Simpson.
Whoa.
Marge. Give me the thing. Oh, Homa.
Oh, homie.
That's how it started, too.
Damn, that was really good, Barrett.
Thank you.
How's mine? Oh, Peter.
Yeah, I was gonna say both of you sounded more like Lois.
I love that Mike doesn't want to try to spell Simpson, so we just put Marge.
Sometimes I get
hard.
bored, you know what I mean? Now, here's my thing. There's a lot of great moms.
A lot of great moms out
Shout
there.
out to my mom. Mom, I love you to death. I'm trying to win this one, Mom, so I got to try to win
Get
this.
it dub. Get it dub.
And there's a lot of interesting choices here. Like, I'm going down the list, and I'm like, who is the best mom out there? Is it the Bambi mom?
She dies real
the one that gets fucking leaves her son.
Had to do it. Had to do it.
But it's not her fault. It's not like she had
Is
a
it
choice.
Sofia Vergara
Keep your head on a swivel.
in Modern
Oh.
Family? She's pretty great.
Not
She's
never
pretty
a bad
great.
choice.
Or is it Claire Dunphy?
But now I'm going to go with one that was important to me back in the day. I'm going to go with Patricia Richardson,
From
a.k.a.
Everybody Loves Raymond?
No, maybe. I was
No,
going more
Patricia
Home
Hutton.
Improvement mom.
Oh.
Oh,
Home
yeah, that is
Improvement.
the Home Improvement mom.
Uh-huh,
Yes.
Patricia Richardson.
I
That's a
love
great
Patricia
poll.
Do it again. Do it again. So I'm going to go with her.
Yeah, that's great.
She's my mom.
Good
Number
job,
5.
Mike.
Number 5 on my mom.
All right,
list.
folks. You know how this goes. Mike, are you going to put the poll
I'll
up?
put
in
a
the
poll
chat?
up, and you all will vote on who you think had the best draft of the week. The best moms. Now's your time to pick. Is it Joey? Is it Nick? Or is it myself?
Mind you, if you guys don't
Who
pick my
wins?
list, my mom will be very mad at you, and you do not want to get on Elena Scarpino's bad
Thank
side.
you.
We have a poll up, 60 seconds, now live. Of course, to go through the picks, We have Mrs. T, Stacy's mom, Jamie Kennedy, Tammy Taylor, and the Smart House mom from one Joey Noel. Smart House mom.
We're so dumb.
Nick Scarpino has selected
Mike doesn't want to.
Elena Scarpino.
My mom. Love you, Mom.
Sophia from Golden Girls. Milk Mommy.
Best mom of the ever.
Mother T, a.k.a. Mother Teresa.
Goat level status. For
And
Saint.
Marge Simpson.
Yep.
On my side, I have selected Stifler's mom. Mommy, a.k.a. Rhea Ripley.
What a great poll, too.
Mother Earth. Beverly Goldberg. And Patricia Richardson, a.k.a.
Mike has a great list.
Mom from Home Improvement.
Mike has a great list, but I feel like not enough people watch the Goldbergs to get that.
I really like the Goldbergs.
That's fair.
And
I like
yeah, I think you're going to win because of Rhea Ripley, because people are WWE fans. Patricia Richardson is a hard pull. A lot of people
But
don't.
a lot of sentimentality.
Sure.
She was there
but
through the
you know,
good times and the bad times.
Most of the people in this fucking, that watch our shows, they don't understand Home
They don't
Improvement.
get it.
They're always like a fucking Boy Meets World kind of crowd. If you just
At
said,
least you-
the mom from Boy Meets World, everyone would have popped the boners for that, you know? But no, who knows? If I win this list, I
But
take all
people
that
like
back.
Home Improvement more than like Small Wonder or whatever you and Greg end up pulling out.
We don't like Small Wonder. We're obsessed with Small Wonder because it was terrifying. We're obsessed with Small Wonder. Like, people are obsessed with UFOs attacking us. You know, nobody likes it. We're just terrified by it. And so we have to know more about it to control it, our anxiety about it.
Got it.
That's what Small Wonder was. Greg will back me up.
Well, I am happy to report that on this week's poll, Mike
God damn it.
with 27% of the votes,
I love it.
Nick with 34% of the votes, and with 39% of the vote, our guest, Miss Joey Noel,
bullshit.
will be winning
Listen, my mom
our
pays for the
draft
Hulu account. It's
of
the least I can
the
do
week.
is to win this.
God, your mom does.
Congratulations, Joey.
Joey, stop pushing that lie.
I
We all know
love
you
it.
Pay for it.
Mrs.
Mother Teresa made it on somebody's list.
That was Nick.
That was
She's
Wait.
not even a real mom.
You're the
Mother
worst
T.
fucking
Mother
she's mother
T.
to every Catholic.
That's the one that you're upset about on Nick's list?
Not number 3?
Fuck.
yeah.
Drop those milk mommies in the chat right now, folks. Let Kevin
Let's
feel it.
jump
Let
into
Kevin
it.
feel
Let's
it.
round out the show. I have some fun clips that I've gathered from the internet for all of you to enjoy and to make Nick and Joey hopefully laugh, and of course
I'm
get a
excited.
good laugh from Kevin in the ones and twos.
Also, it's the final hour of KindaFunny 10 being able to be used on the store. So this is your last call. Want to give out a shout out to our friend Stein over at Xbox, and who has picked up the Xbox collection to support and some summer stuff.
Thanks,
Right on.
Stein.
Thanks,
Heck
Stein.
yeah, homie.
Nick, this is what you put together?
Yeah, it's my controller.
Look
That's
at the
the
little
controller
blue
he
on the
put
back.
together.
You
I
rotate it.
like
You
that
can,
on the back, but it's so basic on the front.
yeah, I just wanted to, it's going to sit on my
He wants
N60.
it
I just
clean.
wanted to blend it until I pick it up and get a little pop of color on it.
Love that.
Man, this website does not want to run smoothly.
It's
huh?
weird, dude. I was telling, we'll talk about this off air, but like on my Mac, it's flawless. For whatever reason, on PCs, it does not run that well. So
That's
buy a
weird.
Mac.
Well, kind of funny best friends, of course. This episode of Mike
And Nick.
in the afternoon
with Joey.
has been brought to you by KindaFunny.com/store. We have a big blowout sale going on right now on our merch stores. We say goodbye to the Rooster Teeth storefront and we maybe move on to something different. But right now, we want you to grab some of your favorite pieces of merch right now from that storefront before it's gone. And Joey Noel has gone out of her way to give you a sweet, sweet discount on all of your purchases today. 1
Love those
hour
beanies,
left
too.
to use Funny 10 at checkout. You have the special launch bomber jacket. You have the Kind of Funny X-Cast collection. You have the Ballers Club t-shirt and tank top. You got the summer tees for looking good in the sunshine. You got Sensei Scarpino, which will help you elevate your game in the dojo. And of course, we have so much more on the
Ooh, Greg,
storefront
the
that you
night
can go
shirt,
grab.
a
Please
switch case.
use that promo code Funny10 at checkout to give yourself a little sweet discount. Grab the merch before it's gone. Once again, tell your friends, tell your family members, KindaFunny.com/store. We're having a big blowout sale, and it's time to say goodbye and get some sweet, sweet merch. Nick and Joey,
Yes.
let's make you laugh with some fun clips before we get out of here. We have fun clips to take a look at right now. First fun clip. This guy's walking his pets, and it's a wild one.
No biggie. Just a guy taking his parrot for a run. I hate this.
Oh my gosh, they're on leashes?
I mean, that's insane, right?
I hate
The
that.
leash added so much. I didn't respect him until they were on leashes. I thought
Yeah.
he was just running with them like
On his
perched
arms,
on
he was
his
just
arm.
gonna T-pose it?
Yeah, and like
T-posing?
actually, I would really like it if the birds were just T-posing, like feeling the wind go by them. But I also really like that they are, in fact, flying on a leash.
Now, do you think that he's trying to get these birds like jacked enough to lift him off?
He wants to be the up guy, but with balloons,
Yeah,
but with birds. He just goes. That would be dope. Yeah, this is a wild one because, like, what happens now when he gets to the end and he's not running? Do they fly in front and then fly backwards? Does he have to like yank him up? Because like,
I think he picks him
as
back
you
up.
see him, they're below him and in front of him, so it makes for an awkward situation as he slows up.
Yeah.
But they keep flying, and the leash is gonna like hold them back. So like, what does the motion look like as you kick them back up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's go on to the next one.
Sorry, I accidentally started this one. And I kind of want to know where it goes.
Oh, you have something different?
Oh,
I mean,
it's
it
not
just-
as exciting as you think it is.
I want to see
Okay.
it though. Let's see where it is. Let's see where it is.
It was
I
somebody
don't know
that
this
I-
one. Okay.
Yeah.
It just auto like
Is it
I
creepy?
clicked it by
No.
accident.
Oh, let's watch it.
Okay,
Let's-
this
it's
one is
creepy.
not on mine, but let's take a look.
Let's go full screen with it. Can you full screen this?
Oh, who is this guy? It looked like John Stamos at first.
Do it again. Do it
Oh,
again.
yeah, that was.
Let me see
The
if I know
comments
this.
will tell you. It's like a primarily like somebody that I think is in like a lot of like Mexican TV shows and.
Yeah, you were right, Joey. I'm sorry.
Like he's big in Mexico. Yeah.
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 Because she shows it so quick. I was like, I guess John Stamos? I don't know who you're looking
Yeah.
at, lady. Yeah.
I know. I looked.
Turns out somebody I don't know.
Eugene.
Oh.
Oh, it was the guy from the ballet. I just watched that.
What's the ballet?
Oh,
It's
there
a
you go.
movie on Amazon Prime. It's with him and Sumaira Weaving. Where he plays
Oh.
the valet, and he gets caught up in like a love triangle between her and the guy that played Schmidt on New
Oh,
Girl.
yeah.
Who he's
Oh,
like
I like that
he's like
guy.
a business guy, and he doesn't want his wife to know he's cheating on her with Sumaira Weaving, and this guy gets
Age
stuck
difference there
in a
seems
picture
Oh.
with them, and so they try to play it off like she's dating him, and they were fighting instead of Schmidt, and everyone's like, "That there's no way anyone's gonna believe that."
That
And
kind of sounds good.
it's not.
Okay.
It's not great, but it
So,
was
like a
entertaining.
Sunday afternoon, like
It's a Sunday
kind of
afternoon.
half pay attention movie.
Well, what's funny is it's not as funny as you'd think it is. It's more like
Oh.
a serious movie, and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I watched it from start to finish.
He was in the Overboard remake, is what people are saying.
Yes, he
Oh,
was.
Was he the guy?
He was
Oh, I
the
don't know.
Kurt Russell.
well,
No, he was the
Goldie
Goldie
Hawn.
Hawn character. Yeah,
Oh, because they swapped it,
yeah.
right?
They did a
Thank you
swap.
to-
Which I've been wanting to watch because what's his name? Josh Segarra is also in that. Who I'm in a big. Do you know Josh Segarra?
Mm-mm.
He's the boyfriend in the new Scream movie. Like
Oh,
the
I
hot
like him.
boyfriend.
He's good looking.
And then he's
In
also
this
in the other two,
video-
which we were talking about earlier.
That dude's
Joey,
kid-
if you want
that guy's
someone
good
to watch that
looking.
with you, I'm in.
Thank you to Torbernach for the Prime Gaming sub for 48 months, 4 years. What's good, everybody? Shout out to Torbernach. Thank you for that one. Nunya, 86 with the Prime Gaming sub for 10 months. Thank you, Nunya. And Munter, thank you for the Prime Gaming sub for 1 full year.
Did we fill the bar?
We did not.
Oh.
Keeping it going. Up next, Nature Be Wild, y'all.
Alligator was trying to eat a stork, but ended up getting eaten by a crocodile instead.
What?
Was this a setup by the stork?
Check this out.
Oh, you can tell the stork's playing some games.
But I guess I didn't know that alligators and crocodiles cohabitated in the same.
Look at how
places.
big
No,
that
it's a
other
zoo,
one
Joey.
was.
Oh, it's a zoo.
No, I made that up. I'm sorry.
It's definitely not as.
As it was coming out of my mouth, I was very confused.
Whoa, that's wild, dude. Wait,
I think these are both maybe the same creature.
yeah, I don't think it's.
One's an
I don't-
alligator, one's a crocodile.
Yeah, no, it's
I
just
don't
a
believe
bigger
that.
croc.
Yeah, I think it's just it's a little.
Because alligators and
croc.
crocodiles don't. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they don't cohabitate, right?
Also, one of them has like a longer face, and this one we're seeing is not that. This
Maybe
is
we just
what
got
you find
taken
in
down
Florida.
into the
Yeah.
Gone.
abyss, dude.
Yeah.
See
Taken.
you later.
That's
Lesson
big
learned.
that thing
Oh,
is.
lesson learned.
Up next, I have Elevate Your Game. If you're looking to flip someone off in the streets.
Wait, can you imagine being that stork and just being like, I can't believe
In
that fucking
this
worked.
video-
I can't believe that worked.
He's telling you
Infinite
everyone.
Corpse in the chat says definitely Florida, so basically a zoo.
Yes, exactly.
Fair enough.
Look at that little. All right, moving on. Sorry about that.
Elevate your game. If you're looking to flip someone off, bring a little flair to that flip off.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to shoot someone the bird.
So now all these videos want to reload. That's great. 12 ways to flip people off.
Oh, I love this.
Oh.
Oh.
Top of the kid.
I feel like I would have to practice that one a lot.
You got it.
The crank is old school. Katniss Everdeen. That's awesome. Oh shit, that's the misdirect.
Oh!
Triple flip.
There's 3. Ooh. Balloon one's funny.
pocket.
That's oh wow. The last one was tough.
I'm.
The
That's an.
headstand?
Can we make Andy do that next week?
Yes. The headstand.
No,
Let's
he's
do
gonna
it.
break it. He won't do that.
Let me find. I'll hold him.
Up next,
He'll be fine.
we're elevating your
Cartwheel
game.
into my arms. That was my favorite
He
thing
did it.
from last week.
He did it.
Joey Noel will like this one.
Uh-huh.
Elevate your drinking game. Of course, there's a lot of fun drinking games out there. Drink responsibly, best friends.
Yeah.
But if you're going to do it with some sort of style. Like this old guy.
Is this like a King's Cup kind of situation?
I hope so.
Little quarter situation. Little
There's a
quarters.
little dime in front of him. Probably pens.
Let's see what he does.
Snort this dime.
Do this every day. Oh, shut your mouth! Jesus, it's a miracle.
Nick, what drinking game were you good at?
We might take a couple of tries.
I used to play beer pong every so often.
Were you good at beer pong?
I don't remember. 'Cause I used to get really drunk.
Okay.
And then stumble outside of Bar None and smoke cigarettes and then get a burrito and go home.
There you go.
Cooler back
It was so fun.
You're so fucking
I would
cool,
just
Nick.
I would
It's
just
ridiculous.
I would just ghost people.
The
I'd be like,
80s
guys, I'll be
sounded
right back,
crazy.
and I'd be smoking a cigarette. I'd be like,
Deuces.
fucking burrito would be so good
I like
right
that
now.
you say used
Gone.
to as if this doesn't also kind of happen sometimes when we're together. Like, I just remember RTX, you're like, guys, let's go get some pizza. And then, like, literally 30 seconds later, you're like, bye. And he just left.
I
We're
put
like,
it- I did
Leslie,
Mike
we're
Howard.
like, are we not getting pizza?
You tell people I'm
Snow
going
like
to the
Mike Howard.
melt and I'm leaving
right now. Doesn't anyone want to come? And then someone always goes, hold on. And I'm like, nope.
Nope.
Going to
And
the
what
melt and
what
I'm
did we do,
leaving.
Nick? We ate big at the melt.
We fucking
Joey, you
You,
remember when
me,
he left
Kevin
us
A.
to go to
Sex,
the melt?
we ate at the melt.
He
Yeah.
didn't tell anyone he was going to the melt except for me, and he was like, "I'm gonna bring you back food."
I was
What's
there.
the story?
So the entire
Yeah.
time I was
Who
like
wants to
sitting
go?
there,
Gotta
I got
go.
the
like,
message.
"Oh, I really want to hope that food comes."
I got the message.
Up next, 4. This is a wild one here as we see this tee off here.
Garrett hit me with the ball. I'm not gonna lie.
This is going to be, I hate
Oh, it's going right into the camera, isn't it? Yep.
What lessons were learned, everyone?
Maybe we don't sit on the fairway.
If we're at a golf event, maybe that's not the best spot in front
Yeah.
of the
Maybe
tee
you
box.
don't want to be right in front of the tee box.
Pretty amazing that is happening at so many PGA Tours events.
People
How
are
do they let
stupid
that happen?
because they want TikToks. They fucking sneak over there.
Got to get out
And
of
they're
that.
idiots.
Most of the time, people don't hit it sideways, though. I will say that.
Yeah, it happens every once in a
99% of
while,
the time, kids don't hit it sideways. Nick, this is your kid of the week. This kid, vibing. And he is the superstar of the week.
Let me see this kid. This kid is insane.
The music choice for this is perfect.
That was fantastic.
Just the kid having a good
That
time.
kid's just
He's the
throwing it
kid
out
of the
there,
week.
man, having a good time.
He's the kid of the week. As
Good
we
for
keep
him.
it going, we have a little bit left. Tim, grab
My
the
girl
dogs.
asked me to take the dog to the groomers, and this is what she asked for.
Oh my gosh, look at the little taper.
But I got this sweet dog mullet
Oh, this
instead.
is a Nick dog
That's
and a Tim dog.
if Tim doesn't do this to Moose and Shredder, I will fucking riot. Gia would
The
love
mullet is so funny.
Mullet's great. The mullet is perfect, and the chain.
Chains.
Do you think that we could convince
And now she wants
Just
Tim
send it
Tim
to
to
Gia.
take the dogs to get this
I
kind
feel
of
like-
haircut and surprise Gio with
Yeah,
it?
I think you could.
Get my cat.
I think we could do it.
Wait, do you see this?
That's so cool. Dog is so cool. So Tim, grab the dogs. Up
got a
next, I have
kid.
let them eat.
Wait, real quick. I was gonna say, did you see this bed caddy they have there? It's like,
Let's
how
see.
cool is that? Like right next to it, it like locks onto the bed, and they can use it as a little nightstand.
He's a big
They
fan
sell
of
a
the
lot
bed
of
caddy.
those.
He like to elevate the bed.
There it
I'm
is.
liking it. I'm liking it. I'll move to the next thing.
Got a white boy on my roster.
Oh,
I saw this one.
shit.
Oh
Shut the fuck
my
up.
God.
Just gaffled it. Mine now. This is my Costco tri-tip. Fuck you, lady.
Maybe, don't leave food in your car. Don't leave the door open.
Maybe, yeah, don't leave a giant roast in your car.
Shout out to the Bears just getting food.
That is
But you have to think she pulled up
gnarly.
and was like,
I'm
oh
gonna
shit,
take a-
Bears left, like
Yes.
bounced,
Uh-huh.
forgot to get out of the shut
She
the
got
door.
out, probably took the first load.
First
Yeah.
load.
Looked outside, saw the second bear, and was like, I can't
Well,
go out now.
done.
Too late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
Shout
right.
out to Bears getting some food. And this is your moment of cuteness for the week, Nick. Just for you.
Oh, I love these.
Look how cute.
This is dogs. For audio listeners, if you're listening, you got to go check this out. It's dogs like super slow, like the second they're about to catch a treat. And have you seen the other ones?
No, that's the first one I've ever seen.
I forgot the Twitter feed, but there's another one where it just you can slowly go through the pictures one by one.
Oh,
and the fucking sheer joy in the eyes of these dogs as the treat's like coming toward their face. It's like it's borderlines on lunacy.
Oh.
It's so beautiful.
I love it.
So
Are
awesome.
there just audio listeners? Do we do a podcast version of the show?
Yeah, I don't
Sometimes
think so.
I was an audio listener last week.
Yeah,
I had it on YouTube, but I put it down.
You know what's so funny is
I
I've
was
been meaning to bring that up to people for a long time. We just haven't done it.
Well, kind of funny best friends. This has been another episode of Mike
And Nick
in the afternoon.
With Joey.
And I hope you had a great start to your week. It's Monday. It's another week as May starts to set in. Spring is in the air. Sun is staying out just a little bit longer. And of course, we're saying goodbye to our merch store. Please go on over to kindafunny.com/store right now to go buy some merch before it's gone. If you're watching live, you have 1 hour left of using the promo code Funny10 to use that sweet, sweet discount brought to you by one Joey Noel. Of course, if you're watching later on VOD, go buy some merch, jabroni, because it's almost gone, and then you'll be sad when it's gone. So buy it before it's gone. And of course, this has been another week, Nick. A solid morning show.
Mike, great job today putting this together.
Thanks,
Joey,
Tommy.
thank you for joining us
No
today.
problem.
Thanks,
And everyone
Joey.
out there, thank you for buying our merch. We appreciate your support. We'll be back tomorrow.
A lot of awesome content coming your way, of course. Later on, the Kind of Funny podcast with one, Jamie Kennedy, joining and having some fun. And then tomorrow, we'll see what shenanigans we get into. Goodbye.